I went to the store.
What am I doing yet? Well, I told myself when I came over here, I was like, John's got limes.
Not lime salt.
You don't have the beer salt?
No, I ran out of it. Actually, this sad thing is I've used all this thing. I already thought. So where?
Brady, what's up, CJ? How we doing? Internet connection's unstable. I may have to. All right, I'll be right back. That should be better. Okay, cool. Man, I haven't whipped out this laptop in a hot ass minute. This is a 2011 that I stripped out the guts and updated.
This is my backup laptop. I got this in 2017, October 2017. No, October 2016.
Mm-hmm.
He's left the stock.
Oh yeah. Well, most of the time.
I didn't even buy it with the thing on it. You know, like the little thing that says, "Oh, you spend another."
Oh really?
$300 to get the thing. Yeah, you know. Actually, to be honest with you, I think it was like the first laptop I bought myself.
Oh really?
Yeah, you know, you always get the laptops as a gift, or like when you're a student or something like that. You know, so like, I thought all that shit came with it, man. I mean, this is 5-6 years ago.
Still freezing. All right, CJ, we'll see. John said he didn't have dial-up.
What?
They're saying it's the connection's still not that good. I'm about to check it out.
That's weird. I don't know. I can't.
Jesus. Stream is pretty laggy. All right, let's see. They're doing ninja commercials. He fucking bounced, went to Mixer. It's so funny, bro. We back. Are we good? Does it look okay? I'm waiting for this fucking ninja ad. For me, it's better. Okay, cool. A lot better. Okay, it looks good on my end. Yeah, I don't think we're freezing. Seems good now. Yo, what's up, chat? Let me get a beer. Let's get a beer. I'm at John's today. John's eating. John, what are you eating?
Chicken and vegetables.
Chicken and... Look at this man. Are you trying to lose weight?
No, I'm just trying not to look terrible.
That's what this man's eating chicken and veg. That's why you lose weight right there, chat. But no, I'm at John's, man. John's going to put us on some mad game here in a bit, but I wanted to recap kind of what happened this weekend. Not that anything crazy happened this weekend by any means, but Liam was in town. Cheers. Only one, Brady. I'm only having one. But Liam was in town, my buddy. We actually went downtown. I should have streamed downtown, but it was kind of wild. Nobody was wearing a mask. So, I mean, John knows what that's about. We went to Unbelievable and literally nobody's wearing a mask. I just figured it would look bad. It would look real bad if I was on stream running around, but me and Liam acted single for the night, so we picked up some ladies. Not really, whatever you want to call it. We were hanging out with girls, but they were very nice. They were very, very nice. I don't know what you want to call it. They weren't. I won't even get into it. But Liam was here. We chilled by the pool a little bit. The weather was pretty shit. It rained a lot here. It's rained today. It rained a lot yesterday. It rained so hard yesterday that the fucking lights went out. Did your lights go out?
3 times within 10 minutes.
Fucking shit. It's crazy.
Had to buy nothing is reset because you know how that goes in this Texas.
Well, you got to reset everything.
Every time.
Yeah, dude, it's been raining pretty heavy here, bro. So, but yeah, I'll backtrack on the weekend. I told Liam when he came in, we started doing our real estate class. So we did our real estate class for a little bit, got our learning up. And then after that, we went out to the bar one night with, I believe, it was you. We went with John, Cass, Liam. We went to Gloria's, had a good little night.
I love that place.
We went to another place. I did bull riding. I busted my ass. And then we turned in early. But that's what we had agreed upon. We had agreed that we're going to turn in early, so we turned in early. But the next day, Liam wanted to rage. So we went out, single men style, Mavericks. And yeah, that's what we did. So we went out and lost power when a storm hit here. Damn. Thanks so much for the sub. 5 months in a row. What is good? How we doing, baby? How we doing? Mukbang, Shiggity's in the chat. Shiggity's in the chat for Muckies. Muck, I appreciate that sub. It's good to have you, man. How was your weekend? Was it good? I hope so. I keep getting all these Biden text messages, bro. Hey, Mr. Biden is doing... I don't care.
I don't care.
I don't give a fuck.
I hate to be like that, but
yeah.
I don't like him.
I get so many spam texts, man. Mukbang, I appreciate that. Thanks so much. Shiggity's in the chat. Mad love. But I hope everybody else had a great weekend. I had a fantastic weekend, so we went out. Austin is very much so alive and well. Not much is... Well, we're pretty much back to back to the same shit it was before COVID hit.
Gotta
really.
keep your mask around.
Yeah, have it on you.
Transportation for Uber or Lyft.
Yeah, that shit's dumb.
Target's still making you use it. Walmart does not.
Well, yeah, you said you went to Walmart the other day, right?
I went to Walmart today and to pick up some chicken, and luckily enough, there were a multitude of people that they wear the mask. I mean, you have to not wear your mask now.
Thanks for the follow.
To make a point.
Oh yeah,
You have to start somewhere, right?
True.
And I was one of those people who judge people for not wearing masks.
Oh, I did the same thing, dude. I did the same
But
thing.
now I try to let it ride, you know.
Yeah.
And I literally didn't wear a mask today when I made my purchase of my beer, my chicken.
That was crazy. Let's stop caring about Biden once he did the job of getting rid of Trump. Fair enough.
Good point.
Where are you? Let's meet up. Kano. I don't know if that's really how it works. It's good to have you out. I am in Austin, but not really looking to just meet up. Besides, it's but what's up? Welcome to the stream. It's good to have you out. So, weekend was fun. Back to the grindstone. I've started a book recently called The 12 Rules for Life by Jordan Peterson. Have you read it?
I have not, but I heard good things. I desperately want to read it. And I think it was just last night I was surfing through YouTube. I'm a big YouTube.
Oh, me too. I love YouTube.
And I think I told you, well, that's another conversation, but you know, it's one of those things in the universe, right? When you hear about something and all of a sudden you can't get out, you know, it's everywhere.
Yeah.
There must have been so many like ads for Jordan Peterson and then as well Russell Brand.
Oh yeah.
They're actively on their YouTube.
Russell Brand's great, and I love Jordan Peterson. I actually
I
watched
mean, they're like really close friends.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, I mean, they'll do a live stream for 4 or 5
See, I love that.
hours.
I love the fact that they do live streams. I was actually watching. It was called the Rational. I can't remember what it was called. It was with a dude, the Rational Idiom or something like that. But it was a really, really good talk, man. It was a really good talk, and I was watching that on YouTube. I just finished it today. It's like an hour and a half. But we'll chat shit. Let's just fucking get into this, man. I hope you guys had a great weekend. But today, I wanted to do just a quick recap of the weekend. If you guys have any questions about what happened, I mean, it was pretty uneventful. A lot of rain, a lot of bullshit. I told Liam, hey, you can work out or jump in the pool. He chose to jump in the pool. But he's kind of more of a quiet type. So John's a little more camera friendly. Liam's kind of shy. So John's easier to put on cam. But today, I've been meaning to do this for a hot ass minute. John's very knowledgeable. He knows a lot about the, make sure I say this right, the finance industry. Is a very in tune with his finances and what he does. He does big boy shit. Big boy shit. He recently put in his 2 weeks. So claps in the chat for John. But it's a good. It was good that he put in his 2 weeks because he's going to go do his own thing, which is great. But I'm not going to sit here and drill you on questions about that. But I do want
Another time.
Yeah, another time. But I'm going to have John basically break down some shit for me. He said it takes like 15, 20 minutes. I'm sure John will, say more because I want him to. But John, the floor is yours, man. What's up? Talk to me, baby.
So this is pretty basic. I'm not going to get into analytics because
I'm going to come sit right next
for
to
the
you.
most part, a lot of things that people just don't know.
Yeah.
But I think there's a big misconception in the finance world, especially when it comes to cryptocurrency, on how can I make my money work for me?
Right.
Because the old ideology was I have to call a financial advisor, and obviously that was a task in itself. You had, as Edward Jones, I think even Edward Jones had a really good marketing campaign that said it's a financial services, and one of their marketing campaigns was they got a DJ, they dressed him up in a suit, and had him say a few words, and people really liked him. They signed for him, but he was really just a DJ. It was just to prove a point where it's anybody can be managing your money.
Okay.
The reality is now, though, you don't need Edward Jones. You don't need Charles Schwab. I'm not saying there's no benefit to these experts, because there most certainly is.
Yeah.
But you don't need it to stake money, to have your money work for you. Cryptocurrency is a great equalizer. So I want to take a peek at this really quickly. I don't know if you want to show it on camera.
Yeah, we can.
This is just Exodus. Exodus is a very well-known company. You can actually even participate in their IPO. They've been around for a long time. Anybody who's been in the crypto business is going to know of them. They're essentially they came out as a company as a hard wallet,
So like
a hot wallet.
What's a hot wallet?
So essentially, I can store cryptocurrency on here safely, but instead of using a Trezor or something that's offline, I can use any given laptop by downloading their program.
Oh, okay.
I think I've been a member of Exodus now for almost 4 years, so it's nothing new to me. But as they developed and progressed, the cool thing about it is they make it very easy for anybody, including the individual, to stake, as you can see here, 7 different currencies.
Right.
Again, you don't need any financial institution. You don't need a accountant, a CPA, a foreign tax specialist. I do encourage you printing out your W-2 and then providing that with your person who does your taxes every year.
Okay.
But with Exodus, you currently have 7 different options to stake. Algor, which is a big one that I do, Algorand. You hear me preaching about that often. On here, they give you 5.5% APY, which is outstanding. 4.21% for Cardano. If anybody doesn't know, they've had a 30% swing in the last 3 days. So anybody who's been investing, not only do they earn 4.21%, they also earn the huge uptick.
Right. NBPU, yes, this is the crypto man. They're like, is this your crypto guy? Sure. We'll call him crypto guy for now.
And then as you can see, there's Cosmos, Neo, and several different other ones. And what most people don't realize is that even the smallest one here, which is 1.18% APY, which is terrible in my eyes as far as crypto is concerned.
Of course, yeah.
But this right here trumps even the most outstanding CDs. So if you want to go to a bank right now,
What's a CD first?
do you want to put it in technical terms, or you want it's a financial tool to invest in that gives you minimizes your risk, gives you safe returns. Okay. When I was in high school, a CD gave about 1%. I was actually talking about this with your mother the other day.
Okay.
I think now the top of the line, and they're advertising it, they market it as it's something good, is about 0.86. So, you have to really invest quite a bit of your hard-earned money
to get any
minimize any sort of liquidity, so you can't just take your money out. Yeah. Here's another great thing about this.
Certificate of deposit, is that what that is?
Yes.
Okay.
But it's a.
Is it something I'm going to need to know?
I mean, I think everybody
should at least
know what a CD is.
Okay.
In my youth, it was considered a very simplified, a very easy to get, obtainable means to start saving money. And then eventually, as I got into college, or as I graduate college, a lot of people my age, my peers, were going into IRAs and Roth IRAs and whatnot.
Okay.
But a lot of those financial tools pay you out less than
a lot of these. Right.
And this is something that you don't have to pay anybody. You don't have to.
It's just an application you download on your computer.
You download on your computer. There is a version for your phone. I'm not a personal participant in the phone app, and that's just because I got into crypto years ago at an age where you just did not do that.
Right.
It says some habits die hard.
All right. Yeah, it makes sense. I feel like there's more security on it.
There's in essence more security. And anything that's large enough in crypto really should be placed on a Trezor. But I wanted to get back to this. The great thing about investing in some of these vessels, and I'm not saying take everything you have and dump it in here, right? But the great thing about this is that you're liquid. So let's just say shit hits the fucking fan.
Yeah.
For one reason, excuse me, whatever, not shit.
Yeah, you can say that.
Okay.
Fuck it.
So if things hit the fan, you need the money. For one reason.
Shiggity wiggity bet that. Sorry, go ahead.
Whatever it may be, you can actually liquidate these funds instantaneously. You're making the 5.5%, then you're not making 5.5%.
Okay, so it's not like you're losing.
You're not losing anything. With a lot of investment, not talking about all of them, I'm talking about a lot of the investment tools that are out there. There may be some sort of medium of exchange. There may be some fee or some cost or something or other. With this, all you have to do is invest into the cryptocurrency, the digital asset, and then stake your asset, and they'll give you 5.5% or whatever it may be, depending on the asset of choice. And this is specifically for Exodus. I know for a fact that Coinbase, which everybody knows of, has 6% APY for their Algorand, and that may be more advantageous for you one reason or the other.
Okay.
But this just goes to show you that even some of the most basic forms of investment can be done by yourself.
Right.
You don't need to call somebody. I obviously encourage researching things very intently.
Let me ask you, with this tool right here, I'm seeing get reward. So let's say I download it, because I'm a man of action. So I want to know, okay, if I need to download this, what would be my next step into taking this in the right direction? Would I click get rewards, start putting liquid into it, or like what's next after this?
Well, if you're deeply interested, I would say before you invest anything, do some research.
Okay.
Figure out and do some research on yourself. How much can you invest? I think I told you this the other day. $1,000 may be everything to somebody. $1,000 may be nothing for somebody. It all varies. So you have to know, your means, your limitations.
Okay.
That's a big thing. So I first analyze that. What are my monthly bills? How much money can I actually invest? If I have to invest it, what's the chance or likelihood that I'll have to withdraw and pay bills or compensate somehow? What's the situation? So once you have clarity on that, once you're comfortable in taking your hard-earned money to invest, I would then download Exodus. With Exodus, this is a good thing to talk about. With Exodus, it does run off of Ethereum network, and so you will need fractions of Ethereum to actually make the transaction.
Okay, so you actually do need Ethereum for all of this.
For this specific, for Exodus, Coinbase, you do not.
Yeah, Coinbase, you can use your debit or credit or.
No, I'm sorry. Let me reiterate. When I invest using this tool, there's going to be a small. Again, this is specific to Exodus. There's a small fee. Slang, we call it gas. Fractions of Ethereum. So, it may cost you anywhere, I don't know, $62, 60 cents to $2, something like that,
Okay.
So it's nice just to have about $5 in your, and they'll forewarn you, they'll let you know that, hey, you just gotta get a little bit of thing on it.
Okay, gotcha.
So not great for anybody who has anxiety, because they, the even numbers,
Right. Cool. Let me ask you something from the chat real quick.
Yeah.
How do you feel about pulling out gains like taxes and similar to either pull out versus long-term pull out? Thanks again for the info.
Great question. Great question is very relative though. So a professional crypto trader, and there's not many in the U.S., not institutionalized anyways, would actually withdraw into USD Tether. And I say USD Tether specifically because institutional traders are used to that rather than USDC or Make or Die or any of the other stable coins. So anytime trying to withdraw, I hate to go into Tether, but the reality is it will save you for tax implications. People have to understand the United States of America since I think 2018, don't quote me on that, it is actually illegal not to charge for making or taking the market, which is not always the case with cryptocurrency. If you used to want to say, I wanted to buy something at $10,
right,
and it hit $10, you would sell. You wouldn't pay a fee for that, right?
Yeah.
You would only pay for it if you just wanted to buy it. But because
Right.
you're making the market, you're telling the market,
Right.
they didn't charge. Well, now you have to. And every transaction is taxable. Every single one. So every year that I have withdrawn money from my accounts, I do procrastinate and extend my tax situation until the following October, just so I can
do it all at once.
Not only can I do it all at once, but I think the more time you wait, a lot more progression will happen in the system with when it comes to taxes and cryptocurrency. When I first got into the market, I didn't even know how you even showed people your work. Nowadays, all the exchanges, you just push a button, it prints you out all your transactions. You just hand it to your person at H&R Block or whoever it is.
Yeah. Cool.
Taking gains are very important, though. So say that taking gains are very important, but understand there's always going to be tax implications. And then with cryptocurrency, because it's very progressive, it's an emerging market, the tax code is not locked in stone. It's constantly changing. So I do believe in taking profits, but try exchanging it into Tether so that you can maintain your profits and without being implicated with your taxes.
I like the answer. I don't really know exactly what a lot of that means, but somebody in the chat asked.
It's a great question. They're obviously advanced.
Javors, this doesn't look like my place because I'm at John's right now learning with John. I've been meaning to come over here and have him school me. NB, I'm not going to ask that question.
Kind of curious what it is.
What do you know about tax evasion using crypto?
I don't know anything about it.
Exactly. Hold. All right, cool. So I've got Exodus because I want to turn this today. I want to turn this into learning, but I also want to turn it into actionables. So I want to learn a little bit, but I also want to learn what can I do today because I gotta go.
So right now, the first thing you do is you can download Exodus.
Okay.
It's free of
That's
charge.
what I have. Download Exodus. Download it on my computer.
Free of charge. They allow for Mac, Windows.
Mobile apps as well.
Again, I don't know much about the mobile app because
Cool.
it did not come out when I started with the company.
Gotcha.
When I started with it, it was completely different. It was. People always make a joke, and you hear this a lot in the cryptocurrency. I think I've even made this reference before. Is that when I got started, if it
Referral
was
code? Do you got a referral code? They're saying use referral code John.
it's affiliate. You can get it.
You got an affiliate code on this?
I do, but I don't need people's.
I was gonna say you can plug it.
But they can follow me on eToro if they want to. Elite Trader, eToro.
Yeah, Adam Gamer World. We need to do this more. We could do like a podcast for real.
Yeah.
Because I'm pretty good at asking questions and learning, and I think you have a plethora of knowledge. Really appreciate you guys chilling and chatting. So where would you invest in Exodus similar to Robinhood? Sorry, I don't know.
Oh, good
I
question.
know about crypto, not new apps. Cool. We'll parking lot that.
Great question.
And L Dabs. Lunar, make an account and give us your code. Okay, I will. I'll make an account.
That's a good idea.
Can you tell them a little bit about, or sorry, never mind. We'll parking lot that as well. I want to know more. This is more personal for me. I've got Exodus now. Cool. Now what? Link up my bank accounts, probably get everything squared away. But as far as one-on-one investing, because here's what I found.
Linking bank accounts really quickly. When linking the bank accounts, unfortunately in the crypto market and most traditional markets as well, there's going to be a real limitation on PayPal, Venmo, the Extra Card, Chime, all those types of subsidiary.
Cash App shit.
Yeah.
So would you suggest doing it directly to a bank account or one of those subsidiary?
No.
cards?
To do through a bank account,
Okay.
which is unfortunate that we have to in the U.S., but that's we have to play ball by the rules.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, for anybody who may have a difficult time getting a traditional checking account, look into Capital One 360 account. Just about anybody can get it over the phone. And you can use the Capital One account for any exchange, whether it be Exodus, Coinbase, Binance, Bitfinex when it was around,
Right.
Robinhood, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So great thing about it is that pretty much anybody can get it.
Mm-hmm.
And it actually gives you a little bit of APY. Your mother was telling me it actually used to be better than it is now. But I mean, it gives you a little something.
Yeah, at least something.
Something,
It's
yeah.
better than nothing, yeah.
Which is very rare for a checking account. So make sure that they, people have a traditional checking account, a traditional one.
And L Dabs, if I appreciate the questions. If it's something that is specifically relatable to the conversation, I will ask John. But if it's something that's kind of out of left field, I'll be honest with you. I've kind of got my own motive with this conversation. So, but I will keep it in mind. Cool. So I'm downloading Exodus. I don't know if it's going to download on this computer because it's super old, but we're going to see. So I'm going to try it. Cool. I've got Exodus now. Awesome. Let's paint this hypothetical. I've got Exodus. I've linked my bank account. You said do research. I'm a dummy. How do I know where to look? What do I do? Where do I research? How do I figure out what's a good fit for me? Where do you learn? How do you decipher what? Because you're an Algorand, but I'm looking at this as a dummy. Cosmos says 8.91. Why the
Right.
fuck is not all your money in Cosmos?
Well, keep in mind when you're staking on any sort of investment, you also have to. You're also investing into the specific asset.
Oh, so if Cosmos doesn't have as much, I guess, upward trajectory.
I'm not here to give my personal feelings on Exodus. I mean, excuse me, on Cosmos. But yeah, I don't know as much, right? So if I'm not well versed as much in Cosmos, other than what you would find on Wikipedia or some of the basics,
Right.
I'm gonna go with what I know and what I like. And unfortunately, I'm not. I have a problem with the owner of creator of Cardano. Unfortunately,
What? Really?
Yeah. But anyways, that's not.
Just buy Doge. All right, we'll talk about that in a bit.
Doge.
Why was he just saying all? I'm not going to ask that question.
Yeah, I want to know now.
Okay, why was he just saying all transactions are taxable?
All taxable. Every transaction, every trade that you make in U.S. is a taxable transaction.
Inward and outward, correct?
That's correct.
Yeah, to put it in and to put
That's
it pull it out.
correct.
Have you guys not seen that on Coinbase? I'm up 75% on Cardano. Hell yeah. What do you say, you old poop? Modest sound, not much, man. Learning here with John. So for anybody just now joining in, this is John, the handy dandy. We're going to call him the handy dandy crypto guy, crypto neighbor. A very financially savvy, knows what he's talking about. Worked for What was your title at the past companies?
I was an investment liaison for a private cruise line.
Yeah, investment liaison. So knows a little bit about cash. He showed me his accounts. This guy knows what the fuck he's talking about. So if he says something, definitely don't think he's bullshitting, because like I said, I've seen the accounts. But I wanted to come over here and learn. So a lot of this, I have my own interior motive. I want to learn. But if you guys have some questions you want to ask him, feel free, and maybe we'll start doing this once a week if you guys enjoy it. And Lunar for putting himself out there to learn with this. Of course. At least he's better. At least he has better beer. Shut up. I have Modelo. All right. Heineken's good, but I like Modelo. Cool. All right. So I've got this. Let's see if this will pull up. Awesome. So I'm gonna link my bank account. So I was going back. My question was, is where do I look this stuff up? How do I know what to invest in?
Just like anything, that's a great question. Just like anything else, I'm not the end all be all. Nor is Elon Musk.
Right. Nobody is.
Nobody
I feel
is.
like it takes a plethora of knowledge from a lot of different resources to make a call, right?
And not only that, but I always make the reference to the Wolf of Wall Street with Matthew McConaughey. Mm-hmm. He fucking knows if it's going to go up or down, especially not me, especially not you.
Right.
You know.
Who we the fucking know?
Anything can happen. And I always say, stocks or crypto, they don't work in patterns, they work in rhymes, right? So what happens on one day may not necessarily happen on the same day.
Happens in rhymes. So it's almost like stanzas. So it's like AA or AB, so it may be a dip, a rise, a dip, another rise.
Let me give you,
like that.
So what I just said is
I think that's a very elegant way of putting it.
Yeah, that's not mine. That's a common expression in the biz, in the industry.
Adam, I'll ask that in a sec. Sorry, keep going.
But to give you an example, a lot of times when people are measuring any sort of financial stock or cryptocurrency or anything at all that they can invest in, it could be as simple as, okay, well, last time it reached X market cap, it did this. Now that's about to approach the same amount, I want to invest because it went up last time, right? Well, just because it went up last time doesn't necessarily is going to go up this time, even though the circumstances may seem identical.
Right.
I make a joke and just to prove a point and say, well, if the stock skyrocketed after, say it had like a 50-day moving average, which is just beast, right? So people invested, they made a lot of money.
Yeah.
And start, 2, 3, 4 months down the road, you start to see those same patterns again. So as you would suspect, people would invest hoping that they would have a significant return. Well, all of a sudden, it goes down. They say, well, why was that? This is what happened last time.
Right.
It could be as simple as, well, last time it went up on a Friday. It's now Tuesday. It's raining outside. It could be anything, right? And so
Clutch Life, how we doing?
You never really know. And I can tell you one thing from my investments is I've been way wrong more than I've been right. But I don't sit there and tell you about my losses. I go, fuck, I lost $1,200 today. You hear me bragging about $16 or $18 or $20 that I make in any given day.
Well, it's a gamble in a sense, right?
It is definitely a huge gamble. There's a way to hedge your bets by
put your cards in your favor, I guess.
Well, by educating yourself and investing wisely, never betting more than your means. Most people say when they first got into an emerging market like crypto, they say 1% to 3%. That's all bullshit in my opinion.
Yeah, that was going to be my question, and then Adam, I'll ask that question. How much of your, because I've heard from tons of people, big guys, are like, I invest 40% of your income.
Yeah.
Is there a certain percentage of your income that you invest? I know you're a little different. Okay, let me ask you this.
So I am.
What would you?
This is not what I would recommend doing to people, because if you were to read a book that says investing 101, it would tell you not to do what I'm about to say. Right. But I would have close to about 95% of my net worth into some sort of crypto or asset.
Is that normal?
No.
So you have 95% of your liquid net worth,
relatively liquid. Yeah.
In investments. Is that normal though? That's
No. So
how many people do you think do that?
I haven't met another person.
So you're the only person that does that.
Right. So let me give you an example. So
Kano, you do. Put a 1 in the chat if you do.
So if you were to watch this on CNBC, they would say, oh, well, I invest about 1-2% of my net worth. Bullshit, right? Well, first of all, your net worth could probably be worth about $2 billion. So that's a whole nother.
That's a whole other.
It's a whole different, mindset. And I was aggressively betting into emerging markets. And let me tell you this: if you've invested aggressively into emerging markets, whether it be on Acorns, which I mentioned,
Yeah.
or cryptocurrency, people were talking shit to me 5 years ago. I don't know many people who have more money than me. I don't know anybody.
Well, for a guy your age, man.
Yeah, I mean, and I don't buy the most luxurious cars. I live within my means. You know what I mean? I mean, I'm not a millionaire by any means, so I know. Actually, there are plenty of people who have more money than me. But it sounded cool for a moment.
You do live within your means.
Yeah, I live within my means.
What's up, Deeks?
Um,
Okay, 2 questions in. I don't want to get you on a tangent. Is it better to reinvest stocks than to pull out for temporary gain?
what state do you live in?
What state do you live in, Adam? And then his second question was, how often do you spend a day normally researching and then investing?
So the answer to the second question first. 7 days a week.
So it's an everyday thing.
Every single day.
Oh,
This is my business. I mean, this is what I do. I could very likely spend, when I was working full time in sales, I work, not overseas because I would work more then, but in the United States, I would work about 8 hours a day, right?
Yeah.
Even at that time, I was doing at least 10 to 12 hours of research a day.
Jesus. So you're working, and right beside that.
So I have my own company. It's called DAC, Digital Assets Commerce and Trade. So it's just a basic LLC. Doesn't mean shit. It doesn't make any profits.
Yeah.
But when you get a company that you want, or an LLC that you want to establish, and hopefully eventually become something bigger, you have to dedicate the time.
Oh, 100%.
And time becomes it's more prevalent than money. Tell everybody this: my total amount of investments that I have made outside of the earnings I've made from crypto or traditional market is under $90,000.
Okay. Somebody asked, can you explain options trading for Lunar?
Well, we're not talking about options trading right now. We're talking about cryptocurrency.
I know this is something else. This is from somebody
Who is option trading? You have somebody who does option trading is a high risk.
I've got some oil princes. I don't know.
Yeah,
what the fuck they do.
Yeah.
All right, let's skip that.
Yeah, let's skip that one. But let me tell you right now, in my industry that I work in, I should have been better. My 2 busiest time of the year, January and February. Those are my wave season. Mid-February, it died. I've never seen anything quite like it because of COVID.
Oh yeah.
Somebody had shorted or started doing option trading with $10,000. Kid, and he quit at 26 million because he's 26 years old.
Jesus.
That is crazy. And this story is on Google too, so you can look it up. That's crazy. He had shorted Carnival. He was shorting all this stuff, and
that's nuts. Cool. One other question, then we're gonna get back to what I want to do. What are your thoughts on Chainlink? Everybody keeps fucking bringing up Chainlink. What the fuck is that?
I'm in Texas. I love Chainlink.
What the fuck is Chainlink?
I'm a heavy, and I don't know how heavy, but I'm a relatively heavy investor into Chainlink. Chainlink essentially is this thing of Chainlink as a means to decentralize Oracle-based programming. And
Oracle's a software company, right?
Yeah, Oracle. I like to
I don't know
say
exactly
it is, but I like to. If I was to say what Oracle is, if I had put one thing to it, I would say it's a cloud-based company.
Okay.
Everything uses Oracle. It's data security, Nordstrom, Macy's, Cloud Creek. I mean, it's everywhere, right? Even the resellers of Oracle products, like so Chainlink is, in my opinion, is. If I would like to buy more of it. On the recent dip, I bought, not a big purchase. I think I bought an extra 5 Chainlink at just above $34. Maybe just sub $35. So, and now I think it's back up to, at least last time I checked, within the last hour, is about $44. So, I made, 8 times 5, 8, 16, 20, 40 within,
it's not bad.
Within a few days or a couple days. It's not a lot of money, but it adds up. $18 here, $40 here, $16 there.
It definitely does add up.
Occasional
cumulative, it builds on itself.
Occasional loss of $1,000. Yeah.
A small loss of $1 million. Okay, cool. So I've got Exodus. Let's get back into the actionables. Cool. So how do I set up this account?
Okay, so first you have to.
Let me turn this around so the chat can see it. I won't show any private info, but I do want them to kind of see what's going on.
So the first thing you have to do is actually add a functionality of it. So I'm just gonna go down to add. We all know intuitively it's the plus sign, right?
Right.
And then go down to rewards. When it installs, it's gonna take a second to install. Open. And now I have the option to
Okay, this is the same page you were just at.
This is the same page I would just have, yeah. There's one other thing I would like to discuss, actually.
Okay, and so this is a good thing, 0% gas, or zero gas, which is the tax that you were talking about earlier.
Exactly.
Right? Okay, cool. Cool, I got that. I just want to make sure I heard that right.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry.
There is one more thing I want to talk about. Compound interest, at least in the traditional market, has always been very important and very lucrative.
That's how a lot of people have gotten rich over 40, 50 years, right? Compound interest?
Oh yeah, it's crazy. I love the math behind it. Like, take a penny a day and,
Like when you're 18, you put $100 a month.
Yeah, and it just becomes
It's
this
$1 million by the time you're 60.
whole thing, yeah. Well, it's, technically with compound interest, if you start investing at 30, it's very easy to become I should say it's very easy because I can't do it.
It's very easy to be
It's
a millionaire.
theoretically possible to become a millionaire by the time of retirement without any sort of, lucky breaks or anything.
Right.
So compound finance, this uses, I think the X's they use Make or DAO, or Make or Die, I think. Yeah, they do. So DAI is a stable coin, very similar to Tether, very similar to USDC. So right now the compound interest is 3.3%. This does require you to be affiliated with Ethereum. But again, the compound interest at over 3% is amazing.
What's typical?
Less than 1.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
like a percentage of 1. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Now,
3 point. This is huge.
This is huge. Yeah. There's nothing on here, including the smallest one at VeChain, which just signed a huge deal with Walmart, just so everybody know. Supply chain and VeChain will be working together as one unit. Or collaborate, I should say one unit. Everybody wants a piece of the pie. But there's nothing, even the 1.18, which is not a lot, there's nothing here that's less than the traditional market. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And the biggest thing, a lot of people say, well, what if I invest in like a S&P or some sort of index fund that's safe? Well, most people, there's a lot of misinformation out there, especially with movies and YouTube and whatnot. Most people don't understand that the S&P or indexes average 10% in 10 years.
Oh, good.
Not
God.
1 year.
That's
I mean, if it was 1 year, we'd all be rich. We'd all be
loaded.
We'd all just be, why not? Every year, make 10% guaranteed. There's a very famous line from a movie called Wall Street, where Gordon Gekko says, you know why most hedge fund managers can't beat the S&P? Because they're fucking sheep. And that's the truth. Is that to be able to make, so think about that. 10% in 10 years is hard to get.
Yeah, that's not good.
Right? I can make, I make an average about 11, 13% within a month or 2 months. So, I mean, exponentially.
Oh, that's huge.
A lot more money, yeah.
Yeah, way more money.
And crypto is the equalizer. The problem is that it's an emerging market.
Gotcha.
So it's risky. So let me give an example really quickly so you understand. Worst case scenario, just so you can understand what could happen.
Okay.
Let's just use the first one on the list, Algorand, which I invest into Algorand because I actually make 6% off mine because I have mine on Coinbase.
Okay.
And those I think I told you about the PayPal thing.
Yep.
That's another conversation. It's a great conversation to have. But let's just say theoretically you buy 1,000 Algorand. We'll use round numbers to make it easy. And then you invest in 5.5%. So that's gonna give you 55 algo in a year. Okay. Right now, let's take a look at what algo is, just to give you an idea of what can happen. To give you an idea. So algo is currently trading at $1.35, right? So $1.35 times 1,000. You're looking at a $13.50 investment, give or take, for a few small fees, minimal fees.
Round up, say 14. Is that fair?
No, not really. In math, sure.
I'm just round numbers is easier than 13.50.
It is.
I'm pretty dumb.
Okay, so let's just say, well, I would make $1,400 on mine because I'm making 6% on mine.
Okay.
So let's say $1,400, right?
Cool.
I'm sorry, not $1,400. $1,400 algo. Okay,
Gotcha.
so let's just assume algo didn't go up. It just stayed the same miraculously. Some miracle, some weird thing happened, right? You would make, in that year, after $1,000 investment, or, not $1,000, 1,000 algo, you make, what is that? 18, let's do the math again, sorry. 1.35 times 1,000. So you invest, we'll do 6%. So you invest $1,400. In a year, you make you make 60 algo, right? And this is say algo didn't go up at all. It's still at the 1.35. So in 1 year after investing $1,400, you made 81 bucks based on the 1.35, right?
Gotcha.
Should we do the worst case? Should we do a bad scenario first?
Do worst case scenario.
First?
Worst case scenario.
Well, worst case, it go down to 0.
Well, of course, but like don't
realistic.
Yeah, be realistic. Don't be pessimistic. Don't be optimistic.
Let's say it takes a significant correction. I'm talking about, this can happen.
Okay.
Just to let you know in crypto. Let's say it goes down to so you made 81. You made 60 in a year. So say it goes down to 96 cents.
Algo does.
Algo.
You're talking about the price of the stock. Gotcha.
Yeah. So 0.96 times 81, that $81 that you would have made potentially is now down to 77, 76. That's not bad. That's not a bad dip, right?
$4, yeah.
$4, whatever. Yeah. Year long, $4. Who fucking cares, right? But let's just be realistic here. So say you bought that 1,000 for 1,400. Again, we'll say 1,400.
Right.
Times by 0.96, 960. So now you're down $440 from your initial year investment, and your potential gain, the amount of risk that you were associated with, has now dropped as well. So essentially, you have to think to yourself, in a year off a $1,400 investment, I can make anywhere from $75 to $85. But I can lose
$960.
Right. You can lose everything. You can lose the whole thing.
Right. It could go to
You
zero.
can lose everything. And that's part of that. That's the risk. That's why not everybody does this.
Right. It is a big
Do they
risk.
have money to risk? Now, I've been in the business for a long time, so I don't get terribly scared of a dip or a correction like they used to.
Well, I feel like dips it's normal, but I feel like things don't tank.
Well,
This is stuff I've seen. I'm like,
they do in crypto. So in the traditional market, you have a 1 to 4% dip. You have people jumping off the skyscraper in New York. That's how bad that's how much money they lost.
jeez.
In crypto, you have a 60, 70% loss. It happens.
That's fucking insane.
But we make fun of people. We say don't have weak hands in the business. That means you take a loss for the day. Don't go sell. Like had you sold your Chainlink yesterday, you would have sold it for 36. If you would have sold Chainlink this morning in Central Time, it would have been just shy of $37. It's now $44. So the person who has 1,000, 2,000, 10,000 Chainlink.
Oh shit, they could have cashed.
Just think about that. So they would have lost a shitload of money how they would have weak hands and sold out. Just to say $37, right? So what is that? 37 minus 4. So say $7, something. $7,000. They lost $7,000 had they just been
in
weak.
an afternoon.
In the afternoon.
That's fucking insane.
Had they just waited a little bit longer. So
Cool.
when the market goes down, tell people when the market goes down, that's your opportunity to buy, not sell.
Buy, not sell. Cool. I wanted to get to the chat. Is this the new Super Console X PC? No emulation. Oh my good god. Let's see here. Currently doing homework, listening to Ghost. Deeks, appreciate that. What is HODL? I'm seeing a lot of people type it.
Yeah, hold on.
You can shake, shiggity, wig, wiggity, biggity, bit down.
Sleazy, thanks so much for the sub. Appreciate that. Shiggity's in the chat. Let's just hold. Oh, fuck. Okay. All right. Shiggity's in the chat. Thanks so much, Sleazy. 7 months. Man, 7 months. I appreciate that, big dog. Ask him if airlines and hotels are good investments right now. I'll let him answer briefly.
What was that question?
Are airlines and hotels good investments right now? And then second question, what does John think of Polygon?
I don't have a big opinion on Polygon. I know of it. I don't know much of the details. I couldn't even tell you what the market cap is, so I prefer not to advise.
Don't advise. If you don't know, just tell me you don't know.
Yeah, if I don't know. Even though I know of the project. What was the other question about hotels?
Hotels and airlines, do you think they're a good investment right now?
Generally speaking, or not. Hospitality right now is really down. Think about it. When you go to a hotel and you pay for a hotel, you don't just pay for the notoriety to be in a cool hotel. You also pay for the services, right?
Right.
Whether it be pool, the dining experiences, the multitude of restaurants, the concierge service, just the basic customer service.
Right.
All that has been dissipated, if not eliminated, because of COVID. Even now that we're relatively past COVID, I don't know what you want to classify it as.
I feel like we're right, like
we're at the-
post-COVID.
We're right there.
Yeah, we're not completely post-COVID, but we're in this stage.
But you gotta understand that. So I work for a hospitality company, a big one, and so liability insurance is huge. So even though we may not have to wear masks, I promise you that people in the hospitality business will definitely wear masks for an extended period of time. And that's going to dig into some of the perception of why I purchased. Like, I love the Conrad in Miami, in Brinkle, Miami. Shout out to Conrad. And, but do I really want to spend the same amount of money there when I can't really use a pool, I can't use the tennis courts, I can't use restaurants?
Right.
To
You're
the
limited.
same degree, I'm limited. So, you know, a lot of, in my opinion, a lot of, hotels will unfortunately have to close down or convert their facilities into like a mixed residential area.
Interesting. Cool. All right, so we've got Exodus. Not sure how to link the bank account. I'll figure that out. So now what do I do? Watching your crypto savings grow. I've got all these other add-ons. What are good first steps for me as a newbie? I mean, do we just start throwing money?
No.
Like,
So
what are we doing?
Actual advice, I would never just put money straight into Exodus. I mean, I think it's better. I wanted to talk about this, but probably better for another conversation because it goes into like managing fees, going to why using one exchange over another. I mean, that's what I do in market analysis, right? So I mean, exchanges is what I know. Exodus is extremely costly to buy anything on.
Oh,
I mean,
okay.
I would never buy anything on Exodus personally.
Oh, okay.
But so normally what I do is I have a multitude of exchanges. I use Coinbase Pro and Binance and a little bit of Robinhood. But Coinbase Pro and Binance are my two main exchanges for crypto anyways. I'll put money on there, like USD fiat, so that I can just buy things with minimal fees. I mean, like, let's just take a look at Coinbase, which is relatively equivalent to the fees of Exodus.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, because I use Coinbase.
Right.
What's up, Star Player? How we doing?
The Coinbase.com or Coinbase app is horrendous for there's not one professional trader that uses the regular Coinbase app. Not one. Not one. Let's just take something basic. You want to take Ethereum? Let's take Ethereum. If I wanted to buy one Ethereum right now,
Is that like 3K ish?
it's dipped today at 33.80 right as of right now. So on Coinbase, if I wanted to buy one ETH, it would cost me 12 cents, $135.64. You see that?
Jeez,
For one.
that's a huge
It's a
fee.
huge fee. Let's
massive
just
fee.
see. Don't show
Coinbase has
this.
super high
Don't
fees.
show this part on the screen.
Um,
Let's just see what Coinbase Pro.
right. It sounds like I need to get all my shit off of Coinbase and go to Coinbase Pro. Fuck, man.
I mean, it's great Coinbase and Coinbase Pro, great collab. I mean, they're obviously the same company.
Yeah.
Coinbase Pro is more for institutional. I mean, I love Binance. I just don't know if you can get on it, so I don't want to preach.
Sorry, what was the fee? To buy one ETH on Coinbase is 100. I mean, shit, you could show them.
No, I don't want to.
Okay. Oh, yeah, never mind. Coinbase fee would be $135.
And 64 cents.
Yeah.
136
For one ETH.
for one. Let's say I buy it on Coinbase Pro.
And this is this a website or a
It's
or is this a?
It's a website that's a collaboration with.
Oh,
the
okay,
.com.
gotcha. Shut up, Jabors.
So let me pair it. Let me do them right. Let me make them more.
Is that Coinbase.com or what?
This is
The one
Coinbase.
you're on.
This is Coinbase Pro.
Okay, cool.
I think it's actually Pro Coinbase the way they have it, the URL.
Okay, that's what I was asking.
Yeah. Let's just see. 33. What was it at? 3380. Let's say 3380 is what it was. Okay. So Coinbase Pro. So this is so everybody knows again. I'm not saying this is the cheapest, but I'm just saying this is just to give you an idea of how knowing your market exchange is important. If I wanted to buy one Ethereum at $3,380 on Coinbase.com, it costs $135.64. Do you see that?
Yep.
What would it cost me on Coinbase Pro?
$16.90.
Exact same
Holy
company.
shit.
That is a big difference. And most people don't know. And so on April 17th, when the Coinbase IPO released, I don't know anybody with Coinbase that's professional. I don't know one person that uses any sort of institutional. It's just, that's crazy. To buy one,
insane.
I go back and forth 100, 1,000 at a time.
Yeah.
So 1,000, I don't know what, I don't know if it would allow me to do it on here.
Jesus.
But $1,000 ETH would be, and here would be, well, this would be close to $3,400. I'm sorry, this would be close to.
Damn, they're doing people dirty, yeah.
Doing people dirty, yeah. This would actually cost close to about 16,000. So you see what I'm saying? Like it's just astronomical differences. Well, people say, well, why would anybody do this? Well, Coinbase was literally marketed for people to just to boost their ratings on the Apple Store, iOS and Android. It's not what anybody professionally uses. Sorry, this is a lot.
No, you're good.
Trades on here. But you can see this now. The great thing about Coinbase Pro is that it's linked to your Coinbase account. So if you wanted, for whatever reason, to transfer all your funds from your Coinbase Pro to your Coinbase account, it's free. It's instantaneous. So that's
Can you do it the other way too, Coinbase?
Other way too, and
Okay,
that's
cool.
why
I need to do that.
That's why I use both systems to minimize my fees.
Okay.
Here's another. I'm gonna say one more thing. I really want to talk about this in depth later on. But a great thing about Coinbase is that they're partners with PayPal. Okay, so if I want to send, say, $100. So the minimum fee to send anything on Coinbase is 55 cents. Is the minimum fee.
Yeah.
Unless it's PayPal, then it's free. Or you have to wait 3 or 5 days if you want to do it for free. If you want instantaneous and you want it to be for free, you can go PayPal. So I have a PayPal account that I use for my swag bucks and my Coinbase account. I mean, literally, you've seen it. It's only PayPal, Coinbase. That's the only thing I have. And so knowing how the exchanges operate is very important. Because why would I pay? If I didn't know that, I would be paying $135 versus $17, or $136 versus $17. That's astronomical.
Right.
That's fucking 2 bills.
Yeah, that's fucking insane.
That's a week, 2 weeks worth of grocery shop.
For real. Star player, yes, this is John from the pool. So as far as apps go, I mean, you know me, I'm pretty much a noob. Me and Cass are trying to get our financial literacy up. So Exodus seems a little more, maybe a little too far for us at the point in time.
No.
You think it's good?
Yeah, I think Exodus is a great starting point. I don't believe that you
But
should.
you don't put money in it. So what's the point of it? What do I need it for? To see
That's a great question. Well, first of all, right off the bat, hold on, let me just get this off the screen.
This motherfucker has like the stock exchange as his background. So you can tell he's real into this shit.
So, first of all, the reason why you have this alone, with the 7 assets here that you can invest and earn rewards off of, plus the 8th that you can earn compound interest on, you have to have Exodus as an investment tool to be able to do that. So you're downloading Exodus for free for those reasons alone.
Okay.
Now, just to clarify, I said don't purchase or sell anything on Exodus.
Okay.
Okay. So you can still use it as a great secure storage. You can buy your cryptocurrency off of Binance, which is my number one recommendation would be Binance. And I'm sure a lot of your followers already have Binance. If they don't, we'll set up an account and we use you as a reference because you need references. You have to have somebody to invite you.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
You can't just get in.
No. Especially now with the new U.S. laws. Terrible.
Gotcha.
But this still is a great means to secure it. So I don't put a lot of the money in the bank. Why would I put my money in the bank? I want to secure the level. So most of my money is in a Trezor or some sort of cold wallet that's kept in a safe. But a lot of the money that I want to keep secure, but still have a level of liquidity with it, where I may have to move it to another account, or maybe I have to move it for another investment strategy, or whatever the case may be. Right. Exodus is a great place to start because it's a hard wallet, meaning it's secure. Not, obviously everything can be hacked into, but it's very secure. Right. And it's easily functional. And on top of all that, it allows you to reap rewards off 7 assets plus compound interest on the 8th. And if you want to include the 9th tool, would be that you can actually invest in the Exodus IPO. Exodus has been around for a long time. They're extremely respected in the industry. But again, they are expensive to buy or sell or exchange. And they are technically an exchange. So this is no, that's for another story. But when it used to be the Wild Wild West, or the medieval times, Exodus was great to use because you can swap assets right on the exchange at an exorbitant price.
Right.
But like if I couldn't get to something because an exchange was down, I mean it was a lot harder to buy crypto back in the day.
Right.
You can use Exodus as a means to as a backup. So really, I think Exodus is great for storing your cryptocurrency, and then also investing with an annual yields and then a compound interest. Plus, it looks fucking badass.
Yeah, the layout's
It looks like So this is I'll tell you later, but it looks badass.
Baby Cakes, what's good? How you been? Exodus is solid. Is this guy a stockbroker? No.
Asset manager.
Asset manager. Diggs, if you want, I don't know if you subbed, but if you did, refresh the page. No, go ahead. Isn't crypto complicated for a newbie? Well, John has graciously been very kind and kind of breaking this stuff down for me. I'm trying to get my financial literacy up, chat. I know how to make money, but I don't know how to make my money make me money. Does that make sense? So, so that's what I'm trying to learn. I'm trying to learn, like, I've got money in the bank. I've invested a little bit of it. So I'm trying to learn how to make my money work for me because money's a tool, right? You should make your money work for you. And so I've got to learn this stuff, right? And I figured why not do it on stream and let you guys learn with me. John's a very good resource and you're only successful as the top 5 people you spend the most time with. So I said, hey, I need to surround myself with somebody that has a little more financial literacy than I do. And so that's why we are here with Jono. Cool, so with Exodus, I just want to make sure I have this super down pat.
Wait, everybody needs to see him really quickly.
Yeah, go ahead.
He's the cutest one.
He's the pretty one. He's the one that lets me pet him.
Look at him. Oh my gosh, you're so camera friendly, this guy. So
Thanks, Diggs. Okay, he's so cute. I love him. He's
you're so
ridiculous.
camera friendly, Bubba.
Great thing, feeling this owner is a great way to better our bank account when it grows. 100% Adam. Damn it, divorce. Okay, what was I going to say? So, Exodus is, because, I mean, I'm not trying to put your business on blast, but I'm seeing $0 right there. Does that mean you have no money in this? It's all in Coinbase Pro, and you're using this as another means? Or, like, is this something you put, I just want, because I'm trying to keep this shit super basic, simple. Is this money you're putting money into Exodus?
Yeah. So I have no money currently on my Exodus account.
Okay.
Which is not including rewards.
Okay.
I'm about close.
Don't even say it.
Yeah, under.
Okay, so, but you're putting money directly.
So when you have no.
Okay.
Sorry, money. I keep on forgetting. So most people don't know what money is, unfortunately. So you're saying money is you know it, as in the money that the cash that comes, the fiat currency comes from your from your checking account. No. So what I would normally do is I would get funds. So I would wire transfer or send an ACH bank account to Coinbase Pro or Binance. Probably Binance would be my first choice, just because a lot more options on exchange.
Okay.
And then from there, I'm sending it to different vessels.
Okay.
With Exodus, I don't use it to store my money at all because I have my hard wallet, my cold wallet, my Trezor. I have my exchanges, which you're not supposed to keep money on, but I do because I'm
fucking maniac.
I'm a fucking maniac. Yeah.
So how do I get is a cold wallet something I need or
no? I don't know. I can get you for free. So if you want, let's give you.
I mean, but is it necessary?
It is once you hit about. When you have $1,000, do you want your $1,000 to be safe? But keep in mind, whatever's in your Trezor can't work for you. It can't be worked for you.
Okay.
So if you want to get an APY, that money is no longer your money. You essentially have to give that money up.
Yeah.
Think about like with this basic lending money at a bank, right? The actual bank is not the Federal Reserve. The bank itself doesn't print the money, but they lend money out all the time, right? Well, where do they get that money from? They get money from people like us.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. It's a big Ponzi scheme.
So, yeah, you're telling me. And then, so I use Exodus as simply a means to use as an investment tool just for this. Well, this is my biggest one, just because I've been doing the make or die for 3-4 years. Where is it? But I just do it on just the APY. It's not much. It's probably under $50,000.
Okay.
All together with my API. On Exodus. But then I also have over 10,000 algo on Coinbase, on regular Coinbase. Coinbase Pro, you can't earn a 6%.
Yeah, notice that.
Yeah, so I have to go to Coinbase.com. But again, why is that not a problem? because to transfer from your Coinbase Pro,
It's free.
It's free.
Yeah.
So I just transferred all over to my Coinbase account. I think I showed you it accumulates. It just accumulates every second.
Yeah, no, literally, it sends me
It shows
updates.
you.
It's like, hey,
yeah. So, you know, that's kind of like an insider secret kind of thing. You know, yeah. Sometimes you have to do a few more steps, and you have to have a few more exchanges and a few more tools to get it done. But why would I pay a bank to do this? Why would I pay a financial advisor? It's not. We're not talking about rocket science. This is really simple stuff. It's just you have to know it. You weren't taught this in traditional education. Nobody was, and I can go into that too. But you know, nobody. I mean, shit. Did you ever got taught how to balance a checkbook? I mean, like, right? You know, I mean, do you even balance a checkbook? I just look. You know, I look at my thing. If anything looks weird off my account,
that's all I do.
That's all I do.
Write shit down.
I don't balance it anymore. But so the misconceptions, like I think your mother was talking about, you know, mother has a very good API with her broker, amazing. But the misconception is that she has to get it through this broker.
Yeah.
Where she could probably get more
Without
on her own.
Yeah, but my mom's not.
Well, most people don't know.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of risk too. There's a sense of comfort when you go, oh, I'm putting my money in a bank. You know what I mean? Like bank's a friend, like your friend. Or something like that, you know? And keep in mind, Exodus. Actually, no, I don't know for certain with Exodus, but I know for Coinbase and Coinbase Pro, it's just like the bank. They guarantee $100,000 with FDIC, or up to $100,000 with the FDIC. So you can still keep your money in certain exchanges, especially the ones in the U.S., the hosts in the U.S., and still have that level of security and insurance on your money.
Okay, that's nice.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. So now because I want to be able to go home after this and do something. So if you were me, I want you to put yourself in my shoes. I want at least 3 to 5 actionable items of what I could do after this, leaving. And so, because I want you to give it to me, but I also want you to give it to everybody at home if they want to do this, so they don't feel, because you've thrown a lot of information at me.
Yeah.
And you know, it can be overwhelming, but I want you to see, what would you do, like 1 through 5 or 1 through 3 of actionable things that we could do today.
Yeah.
To make the step in the right direction.
Sure. Great. So the first thing I do, if you don't already have it, is download Coinbase.
Okay.
You know, even though it's an expensive exchange to use, it's a great way to get started.
Okay.
Buy something for $10, or you know, if you can use your affiliate, it'd be really good, because if you use someone's affiliate,
How do you use affiliate on Coinbase?
Very easy with Coinbase.
Okay.
Very easy. You get $10, they would get $10. So everybody gets $10. There's no harm, no foul. Nobody gets more than others. It's very easy.
Gotcha.
Yeah. And that's
There's basically a button somewhere there that you can give out.
I
your
can
code.
show you.
Okay, yeah, show me. Because what I'll do,
let's see where would. I think you know they have a whole section now with like rewards. I've only done like 3 of them. So if we go to my rewards.
oh, invite your friends.
Well, this is scale. Invite friends is one. So you only see I've only done 3 times.
Oh, okay,
$30.
cool. Gotcha.
And it's $10 is Bitcoin,
Gotcha.
not cash. Sorry. And so you know obviously you do that, and then you get your.
Oh, okay,
affiliate
cool.
link, and you just
Alright,
go from there. Yeah, it's easy. But you might as well post it, so anybody who doesn't have it, even though most people do already. The second thing would be to get Coinbase Pro and try to get familiar with it. When you go, the first time you ever go to a professional exchange, it may be a little daunting for people, because as you can see, it's a lot of charts,
just a lot of
a lot
charts,
of graphs,
graphs.
numbers moving, and things like that.
Yeah.
Coinbase Pro, in my opinion, is very easy. It's looks more complicated than it actually is.
Mm-hmm.
Binance, on the other hand,
It's really bad.
And I think it's a little bit more complicated, but there's just so many more trading pairs off of Coinbase. Excuse me, off of Binance that just makes more sense. I bought Binance coin at under $10, since like over $400 right now. I didn't buy it. I wish I bought more.
Right, yeah. Cool. Download Coinbase Pro. Gotcha.
Get Binance if you can, and we'll get you set up on that Binance account.
Okay.
So that people can come to can follow you, because you need something to refer them.
Gotcha.
So to speak. Not really for security purposes. I think it's just more or less for affiliates and to build a network.
Mm-hmm.
I would really recommend going to eToro and following Jake on LA, an elite trader, no big deal.
Jake on LA, that's what it is?
Jake on LA, yeah. Jake on _ LA.
Oh, this is you.
Yeah, I'm a elite trader.
Well, no, shout it out again.
Jcon with 2 N's _ LA. Elite trader.
You have to change that to ATX.
I know. I know.
Cool. Let me put up John's IG. Y'all go follow him real quick. Are you putting up content or what?
No, not on IG anymore. I can't because of the whole
Then why the fuck we follow you?
India. I guess my elite trading on eToro. So if you download the exchange eToro,
gotcha.
you can find me. I can't do a lot of things on content with media because of swag bucks. That's
okay.
gonna be the next one. I think people are getting swag bucks.
I'm just gonna put it here if you guys are on El Toro.
Yeah, or put JCon_LA on Insta, then they can follow me on. I can get my Insta, and I can show you there's a link to my account on my Insta.
My keyboard is fucked. Here we go. All right, give me 1 sec. JCon_LA. Make sure I got this right. Is this you?
Mm-hmm. That's the pool, man.
Oh shit! And where's the link?
It's in my bio. It's somewhere. I mean, in my things.
Oh, okay. Because I'm not seeing it here.
Wait, it should be on my under thing. Oh, I see. Fuck it. I haven't looked on Insta on a computer.
Pull up your IG.
Yeah, maybe I don't have it.
Because maybe
I might have
it
changed
has
it. I might have changed it. Hold
Well,
on.
the mobile app sometimes has it.
Oh, okay. Is it different on the website?
I think so. Yeah.
No, I don't have it here either.
You don't have it on
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
All right, I'll add it. But so they can add me and then get it through my comments and shit like that. Or they can just look me up through eToro too.
When you sign up for Binance, enjoy sending them basically your DNA.
Ain't that fucking true?
Registration is crazy for all of them. Copy of ID, camera picture, proof of address. That makes sense.
Yeah, for any, what do you guys think it is? For any kind of exchange, yes, you're gonna have to show IDs and things like that. And,
That makes sense.
And take pictures of it, but then it gives you the financial freedom. Just like going to any bank, and I'll tell you this, you have to give a lot less to join on a mobile or online exchange or banking system than you would have to do in a traditional banking system.
Mm-hmm.
People forget, you go to Bank of America, they're probably gonna take your fingerprints.
Oh, they're going to take a lot.
They're gonna take your ID, your social, all this stuff, just like anything else. You know what I mean?
Address,
everything,
yeah.
everything. But they are right. They are right. In the U.S., there is a lot of regulation when it comes to exchanges. But that's part of the gig. If you want the means and tools to make your own money or to make your money make your own money, then you have to play by those rules.
You kind of have to do that. Yeah.
Unfortunately, yeah. You can always get a VPN though, and register in Malta or the Philippines or Singapore. Places that have really lenient cryptocurrency law.
Okay, cool. Coinbase Pro, Binance. You did the shameless plug. What else?
So a big thing. This doesn't cost anything to go on. It's a website called CoinMarketCap.
CoinMarketCap. It's just a website.
Just a website. It's very prominent. Everything I've given you is where somebody who's very advanced would agree.
Mm-hmm. CoinMarketCap.
Yeah. So I'm a market analyst is what I do. That's my main.
Right. That's your job.
That's my main thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
So this would be the website I would use most commonly.
Oh, okay. This
Yeah.
kind of just gives you a lay of the land of what's going
It's a
on.
little bit more in depth than that, right? So
Okay,
let's
okay.
take a look at Dogecoin, for example, which is right
Here,
there.
let me pull this up.
So people always ask me right now, Jonathan, why didn't you invest in Dogecoin? I would tell them why. This was about Thursday or Wednesday prior to the Elon Musk on Saturday Night Live, and I told them exactly why, and I analyzed this by doing this. So market analysis is pretty much analyzing different exchanges and markets that you can purchase and buy and trade different sorts of assets, right? This I'm working at cryptocurrency. So I go to, I can tell you what it was at the time, but let's just do it from scratch right now so people can see it. So this is how I would start analyzing my market. Yeah, I go to Dogecoin. Okay, I'm looking at all the basics, right? I'm looking at the market cap size. I'm looking at overall market cap size. I'm looking at trading volume. Today's not a great day to use it as an example because it's obviously a trading volume of less, 35% less. Mm-hmm. But what I will like to do is I like to go down here to exchanges, where that may be, or markets, excuse me. And I look at everything. I say Dogecoin, right? So the number one exchange right now, selling and buying Dogecoin by volume is Binance. And sure enough, they're doing it pairing with Dogecoin against USDT. Well, if you remember earlier this conversation, USDT is what? Used for most by institutional traders, right?
Okay.
Not everyday traders like you and I.
Yeah.
And so today, it's doing just shy of 31%. So just this trading pair, Dogecoin against USDT, which is USD Tether, on Binance accounts for over 30% of the overall volume. Well, then I like to take all the other Binances, right? Binance US is what we would use, Binance. And I add this all up, 1.31, 1.39, 1.48. I mean, why is it that the second largest exchange Well, okay, first of all, this exchange is most commonly used internationally in South Asia and Japan.
Probably global.
Exactly. Or South Korea is a big one too. And so why is it the second most international exchange, or the exchange has the second exchange that's buying it is international? Why is it half the trading volume of just one trading pair? Right. And then when you add all these other trading pairs, so when I see that, I see an inflation in the market put forth by one or two exchanges. I'm sorry, that's not a solid buy. How I would have bought that at that time? Say I would have invested $10,000 at 56 cents, which everybody told me I need to do, right? I would have lost now close to 30% of my money.
Jeez.
Oh, in 2 days, 3 days.
Yeah, $3,000 just out the fucking door.
Gone.
Yeah.
Gone. I mean, I don't technically lose until I sell it.
Right. Yeah.
But because you can see. I know you're not familiar with it. I'm sure people in the thing aren't too familiar with it, but they can kind of get what I'm saying. I'm analyzing any given asset, and I'm saying, okay, who's buying it? Where is this coming from?
So if it's one source, it's kind of fishy.
It's also good to know where the sources come from. For example, Binance is very prominent, right? I have Binance, right? But to use Binance in the US, I have to use a VPN. So I have to assume that most people that are professionally trading with Tether are not using a VPN, right? So they're probably not in the United States. Whereas with Binance US at 1.48%, obviously because they're regulated by the US. Right. So institutional trader, and where they trading? They're against the dollar. And I'm using Tether, or they're using Euro, or they're using whatever, whatever the different trading pairs. So it doesn't look good when one exchange, one trading pair counts for a third of the overall daily volume.
So it'd be better if it looked like this, and then it was like 5%, 5%, 7%, 5%. That would be a
right. Or actually,
option.
yeah, right. Or it really doesn't matter as long as the overall trading volume that you see on any given asset is within reason from all the major exchanges. Obviously, the small exchanges like Robinhood and things like that are irrelevant. That would make more sense. But a 30, maybe not 5, or maybe, if it was 16, then I see the next one was 8 or 9, I feel more comfortable with that, right?
Right, but it's half.
That's crazy, bro. And keep in mind, that's only the next exchange. The third one is a fourth of the second. Yeah. And the third one is also the same exchange as the first one. And then what is it? The fifth exchange, the sixth exchange, the seventh, the eighth. So so on the top 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, the top 10 chain pairs exchanges, 6 of them are from the same company. That's really weird. So on a high trading volume day, well, why is one company? That just means you're susceptible for we call it a dip. A dip, it's a big one, and I was right. Right. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like clockwork. I mean, it's like clock. It really is. And then some of it's really evident, right? Like the Hugh, how you pronounce it, it's evidently not a U.S. exchange, right? Because you can't get it here. KuCoin you can get here. BitHub. There used to be more, but a lot of the big exchanges, especially the ones in South Korea, whatever they did something illegal or whatever, whatever it was. But you can see, even though you're not well versed in everything that you're looking at here, number wise, you can see what I'm talking about. It just looks a little bit.
It does look fishy.
And I'm not saying this means one thing or the other. This is a means to ask why.
Right.
Why is out of the top 10, 60% is by one company, one exchange, right? Why is 60% of the overall top 10 account for 94% of the overall trading volume today? Why is a third of the overall trading volume with one trading pair? I don't know what it means. It can mean anything, right? But it's definitely something to ask why. And it doesn't sound good. It does not look good at all. And again, like I said, it was at $58, 56 cents, and went down to jumped down to 46 cents. What is it at right now?
It's 47 cents.
47 cents.
It's crazy.
This is pretty much 101. So anybody I know, I'm invested in Dogecoin. I have $100 invested in Dogecoin. I bought $100 off of wherever that may be, off Robinhood. Right. Just to say a minute, just so I can be involved and learn a little bit more. I don't believe Dogecoin has any real relevance.
$100, hey.
First of all, when I hear Dogecoin, first of all, I don't believe in the U.S. fiat, right? They can keep printing more money. I remember prior to COVID, right, we were talking about trillions of dollars, like, oh my gosh, like we just printed $1 trillion. In COVID, we printed like $4 trillion.
Yeah.
And like nobody cares.
Nobody gives a fuck.
You know, everybody forgot. Like it's no big deal. You know?
They make money. Why would you save it when they make it? Doge, we're going to the 2 digits in the next year. I mean, fuck, we'll see, man. So let me ask you this: what is your forecast? Because I've read a lot. And
I mean, I definitely think Dogecoin will, you know, I think I told you this before. A lot of people will make money in Dogecoin. A lot more people will lose money in Dogecoin than they will make it.
That makes sense. Where do you see, like, if people start investing a ton into cryptos now, do you think it's going to be something, if they invest in the right ones, that it'll be something that, you know, they will see a return on?
Absolutely.
I have like, a few $100 in Bitcoin, not a ton.
Yeah. So let's think about the overall market, right? Let's think about gold. Not precious metal, but gold.
But gold will
right?
go up.
So you're looking between, depending on your lifetime, I'm 34 years, almost 34 years old. Gold has been anywhere between about $8.5 to $12 trillion market cap. Mm-hmm. Anywhere between the thing. I think right now it's about $11 trillion. Right now, cryptocurrency as a whole is about $2.5 trillion. Bitcoin itself is over $1 trillion. I don't know anybody in their right mind that would say, hey, you want this bar of gold or do you want a Bitcoin? Do you know anybody who would take a bar of gold? Like,
I would take a Bitcoin.
Of course.
Yeah.
I would take a Bitcoin over my BMW. I'd take a Bitcoin over Benz. I mean, you know,
Yeah.
anything that's worth 60,000, you know, I'm going to take it. You know, that's what it.
100%. Yeah.
And so I believe that because, and I mean, I'm not an expert in this week by any means, but I believe because the market cap is so small that it has so much room to grow. Give you an idea. I've been in the crypto business before it was good, when it got good, and then when it tanked. Fucking seen it all. That's why people always trip, right? And they start to weak hands. I'm always preaching, hodl, you know. Yeah. You know, I don't usually use the term hodl anymore. It's a little bit old school. But you know, that's kind of the overall gist. Anyways, when the market dipped, and I would say for about a year, like 2018, mid 2018, because a lot of people say it dipped in January 2018. Most people don't know that Ethereum had up about $600 or $800 within mid-year, that same year after the dip. Hence why we all thought it was happening. But everybody was making fun of me at that time. March, it could have been early April of 2020. I had just been not furloughed, but we call it when you go home.
Sabbatical?
No. They give you the laptop to go work at home. We work remotely.
Work remote, yeah.
So I bought 10 Ethereum with fees on Coinbase Pro for under I may be able to find this for under $1,000.
Shit.
It's now worth, well, now, I mean, 2 days ago it was worth over 40 grand.
Yeah. Well, not ETH, Bitcoin.
ETH.
ETH? I thought it was only like 4.
Well, what's 4 times 10?
Oh, okay, never mind. Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, makes sense. But did you hold?
Oh, dude, I have a lot of Ethereum. I'm an ETH trader. I don't know why anybody doesn't preach about ETH trading. When I got into the business,
ETH is so popular.
When I got into the business, every exchange was using gas. You had to use Ethereum.
Yeah.
And truthfully, Bitcoin at one point was crazy. Just like a basic exchange was like $140 or something crazy. It was a really weird time in crypto.
Damn.
I always tell people it wasn't the Wild West. It was a fucking medieval times. That shit was dark ages, bro. Like, I mean, a lot of illicit business. I can imagine. I'm kind of curious on how much exactly. I'm going to tell you right now how much I paid. But that's crazy. I mean, 40x is ridiculous. Like, I mean, that is a pipe dream, bro.
Yeah, that's once in a lifetime.
Yeah. You know, tell people, like, I'm trying to make about 80 to 120 bucks a day. You know, I mean, if
that's pretty solid.
That's solid.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, sometimes I don't. You know, sometimes I lose money. You know, sometimes I make a killing off of it. You know, but if you can supplement, well, now I want to make this my own business, so I'm going to have to do better than that. But prior to that, if you're making anywhere between 20 and 30, I don't care how rich you are. People tell me all the time, "Oh, that's nothing." You know, they go, "Oh, I make." You know, first of all, they're fucking probably lying to you, and they're probably fake as shit.
Right.
For anybody to make an extra 20K is beast, bro. Think about you making 80K, then making 100K. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like, that's a lot of money. You know what I mean? So, you know, if I can make 20 to 30K a year, I'm on cloud 1,000.
Right.
I think I'm
crushing it.
Crushing it.
Yeah.
But a lot of people have this misconception because they see Wolf of Wall Street. They see, I mean, I don't have millions of dollars to invest. If I did, I probably still wouldn't invest it because there's a lot more risk with more money, more risk. But nevertheless, for my if I made $100 a day, I'm one of the best traders in the world.
Oh wow. And that's not a ton of money.
Well, granted, most traders make a big lick, $20,000 licks or $20 million licks. Yeah. I'm talking about just for consistency.
If you can consistently come in and make $100 a day, that's
There is this one guy. Unfortunately, I don't know how he did after the crash, and I don't even know his name, but I liked his mentality. He's a trader. I'm not a trader. I'm an investor. Mm-hmm. I swing trade to compensate. I swing trade because I think it's fun, but you want to invest. You don't want to trade. To minimize risk. He's a trader, and he was on. There was a 3-part series. Unfortunately, the third series came during the recession, but he never went negative any day. Even if it was 1 cent, he always went positive.
Shit.
Yeah, that is a grind, bro. That is like.
That's insane. Do I have a position at AMC? No, I do not. So
I do not either. Even though I wish I did, and I wish I got into it the same time it was. Running, when it was in the same running with GameStop, even my friend today tells me, he told me one day it was like $10.66. It was a down day, but it had a pretty good, itself had a pretty good day in the market. It's probably like $14, $15 right now, something like that. $13 right now. It's a beast, bro.
Does John do like YouTube or anything? I'm telling him he needs to.
I don't anymore. You know why?
Yeah, he doesn't anymore. John, have you ever shit the bed on an investment? I feel like many a time. Probably.
Yeah, more times than I do good. I just don't tell those stories.
Right.
Yeah, let me tell you, that would not be good streaming material. Yeah. Let me tell you, every time I've ate
lost
shit.
Money,
yeah. So the unfortunate truth, it happens a lot. I don't. Like to in a market, I'm gonna set my stop option trades. I'm gonna set. Every night I'm setting those, but I'm not actively trading. I'm not a day trader.
You're not a trader. You're an investor.
I'm an investor.
So with investment, you're looking more long game than short game.
Long term, mid term. I love swing trading as well. So I like to invest. Like say I'm gonna invest $100. Like I said, it could be $1,000.
Right.
And within 2 days, 2 months, 3 months, I'm gonna switch and try and make an $80, $90 profit. Mm-hmm. Everybody always swings for the moon in crypto. Everybody wants to have a Lambo. Like that's easy to do.
Yeah, Lambos.
Let me tell you right now, I don't personally know a lot of people who have on a percentage wise have a higher gain than I do in crypto. Like very few. I got lucky too. Call it as it is. I got lucky.
You thought you were a savant years ago.
I did. I thought I was really
Zens, hit me with the insane story.
What?
Somebody says I have an insane story.
I can't hear it.
Look closely. Is this Panda? What the fuck?
I don't know, but that looks fire, dude.
Well, Cass says look closely.
She made that?
No. This is at Panda. She goes look closely. And I don't know if there's like a bug in it or.
Well, don't ask her. See if we can figure it out first.
She's saying look closely.
Wait. There's something weird going on here.
There's
something weird going on there.
Is it right there or is it
what
right
is
here?
it?
This looks like a gecko. That looks like a lizard to me. That doesn't look like.
You should mess her back. Be like, oh my god, you're right. Just see what she said.
Yeah.
Like, oh my god.
Oh my god. Ew. Here, let's see what she sent another one. Look closely.
Oh, I got.
Oh, is that a lizard? That looks like a fucking lizard.
I'm very curious.
I've got some Cardano.
Yeah.
Some Cardano.
I've lost one of my biggest licks on Cardano.
Oh, really?
Yeah, him, the owner of him and I don't get along.
Crazy Cat Lady, what's up? How you doing? So I have Bitcoin, Ethereum, I have a little bit of Litecoin, I got some Cardano, I got some Stellar Lumens. He doesn't really fuck with Stellar Lumens. And I think that's it. I got about 5 or 6. I'll show you guys how much I have one day. I have around... I had over $1,000 last week, but now it's down to like 800.
So let's look at this. Let's look at this. This all. Don't show this.
Right.
Okay. So 214, 207, 77, 193, 4, 9, 11 ETH, let's add that all up really quickly. Let's just give exact
So wait,
numbers.
this is back in the day?
This is a year ago.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so let's just look really quickly here. Hold on. So 4 times 214, right? Plus 5 times, we'll just say 208 to be fun about it.
So how much you would have made if you would have held on to it?
So I guess it was a little bit more than I thought. I said $1,000, right? I was
Yeah.
totally wrong on that, by the way. $1,000 would be 100. Yeah, that's embarrassing.
Okay.
But
100K Safe Moon? What the fuck is that? MacBook game, you can bet it.
I'm very curious on what this is.
I want to see how much you would have had if you would have held on.
No, I have this.
Oh, okay. So
I have
this
more
is.
than this.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
okay.
this is
I
a
thought
change.
you had like sold most of your.
No,
Oh, okay.
no. I'm an ETH trader, bro. Are
Gotcha,
you kidding
gotcha.
me? No way. My whole life. I mean, since my career, I don't know why anybody did not do it.
True. A couple years ago, you could have bought any coin and held it. You'd be a millionaire. That's why I'm like.
True.
That's why I'm like, if
Bull
I buy
markets.
it now, I'll wait 10, 15 years and maybe I'll just sell. Like, that's what I'm hoping. We'll see.
Okay, so he can prove it. A year ago today, I bought 11 Ethereum for a total of 2282, including fees. 2282 includes like 2281 and some change.
That's huge.
Right now, it's worth $34,000.
Right, that's huge. That's massive. Let me ask you this: how do you do the math to figure
Oh,
out?
that was bullshit luck, bro. There's no way I can ever. Who can think that something's gonna go
That-
30, 40x,
that's-
bro? I had no. Look, bro. Had I invested $2,500 and I had gotten $5,000 out of it, I would have been on.
Cloud nine.
I would have been the biggest ball. I would have been clubbing that night, right?
Right.
Who? Nobody. That's fucking a fluke, man. 30, 40,000, 30, 40K.
Yeah.
30, 40X. I mean, come on, bro. Like, that shit doesn't. Like, that's
It's a
not
stroke of
normal.
luck.
It's not. There's no mathematical. You know, like.
Well, no, I know. I
gotta
know
get
you're not
lucky with
doing
that.
math to try to
Yeah,
see if
I
you
mean-
can call it. But I want to say, like, let's say Bitcoin goes to 150K in the next 5 years. If you have 1,000 in it, fuck. I mean, how much is that? Because it's like a 44 or something like that. Like, how would you do that math? Because I've thought about
No,
it.
it's easy. Just think about it. So take whatever you bought. Or
Okay.
to take away what's worth minus what you bought. That's the money that you made. Simple arithmetic.
Okay, so you would.
This is just use round numbers, easy round numbers to make just.
Okay, yeah, hit me with it.
just to
I'm
make
not
it
very
more.
good at math. It's
So
fine.
let's say you bought 10 Bitcoins for $10.
Okay.
Let's just say $100. $100. And then each one of those Bitcoins goes to 1,000. So it's now worth $10,000, right?
Right. Oh, okay. I see your math.
So minus your $100
Mhm.
of $100, so you just made $9,900
Dollars.
profit.
Okay.
Now that is, I don't care. Unless there's a few speculators and a few analysts and a few media people that talk about Bitcoin going to Bitcoin maximists that talk about $1 million Bitcoin and things like that. I don't know the math. I don't know that. To me so there's analytics, which is what I do, and there's speculation, which I kind of do too. But speculation is really what Gordon Gekko, for example, on Wall Street, he did real estate speculation. I don't do that.
Yeah. Why aren't you in real estate at all?
I'm a
thought
little
about
bit
it?
of real estate, man. I used to own my own condo before I
Yeah.
sold it. And then I have $30,000 invested into a little place in Tulum, Mexico, which is worth way more money now.
Oh,
It'll
yeah.
be worth way more money in 2023.
Oh, is that what?
Why am I not a real estate broker? Because my dad is a real estate broker and I still want to do what he does.
That's so fair.
Yeah.
Do you have your real estate license?
No.
Oh, okay. Let's say to be a broker, you have to have a license.
Yeah, so it's actually, I want to say it's harder in Texas, actually. So in
Yeah.
California,
you have to be
you-
practicing agent for I think 5 years.
yeah. So in California, you only need 2 years to sell a license.
Oh, okay.
2 years to sell a license, 2 years, and then you get your brokers, then you can be your broker, you can hang your hat anywhere. And surprisingly, in California, a lot of or people who have a broker's license, they'll still hang their sign somewhere else.
Yeah.
Like the Omaha Group, everybody knows about the Omaha Group in Los Angeles on Sunset.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of those ladies that work there are brokers.
Yeah, a lot of states require you to be a broker, actually. Like, North Carolina, I think Illinois.
Right, I'm talking about states that don't require you to be a broker and just need your sales license.
Oh, yeah,
They'll still
pretty much
sell, depending on how good the broker is, right?
Right,
They have
right.
a lot of marketing money. They have,
The broker has to put up their name. It's
right. If you have a good name, which they do,
Yeah. Sells itself.
it sells it. And shit, I'll tell you right now, if I was able to buy a house in their caliber,
Mm-hmm.
I would definitely go to them just to say I did.
Damn, my uncle bought a Bitcoin at 8K. It's over 40K now. Fuck me. That's good.
So 40K. It's cool. It was just 60K.
I know.
It's like 50.
Bitcoin
40
and ETH
now.
are also good investments. They will have their dips, but guaranteed profit over time. That's what I'm
Yeah.
thinking. It's like I'm playing the long game on this. I'm not playing a
Yeah.
short game. Like I don't want to buy it and then sell it. I want to buy it. and
Yeah, you
hold
don't want to trade it. You want to invest it. You're a mid to long term investor. You know, if not ever. I mean, my opinion is that the way with the momentum that Bitcoin has, that it's is ultimately going to be the ultimate store value. I mean, again, like I said, gold has no relevance to me at all.
Yeah, I don't.
I have zero care for it. Like somebody like, oh, I'll give you. I mean, let's be honest. What was it? Gold was $13,000. Like, you know, 4 gold bars or a Bitcoin.
I'd rather have
Bitcoin.
Yeah.
Anybody our age, even my parents. My mother is 65 years old. My mother doesn't know anything about it. I can tell you right now, 4 gold bars or a Bitcoin. Person who doesn't know nothing about it is gonna say, "I'll take a fucking Bitcoin."
Yeah.
And that starting to get into that mentality. I had people used to laugh at me, bro. They think
Oh, I
I was
believe it.
crazy. They're
believe
like,
it.
"Oh, you're wasting your money. You're wasting your money. You have no idea what's happening." You know. And I thought they were right for a moment too,
Mm-hmm.
because when the market dipped in 2018, but I'm not kind of laughing now, you know.
Yeah. Well, you're laughing at them.
Exactly.
.com 2.0 is blockchain. I can see that. Better get a bank account in another country just in case.
Yeah. I have a bank account in Switzerland.
How about when the government releases their own digital dollar or they start doing crypto? Will is that scary?
Oof. So it depends on what you believe in cryptocurrency for. So ultimately, if you believe in cryptocurrency, you believe in a decentralized
Payment system. Yeah.
And so if a government comes out with that, or Dogecoin, for example, why would you want that? It just makes no sense. Dogecoin can, I mean, let me tell you right now, even in America, printing money happens all the
that's why we
time,
have
right? That's why we have
national
a problem.
Yeah.
But it's still relatively difficult, not relatively difficult to print money, right? You have to go through Congress, as a whole thing, presidential.
Yeah.
Dogecoin, dude, print it like that.
Oh, yeah.
Make it like that. Make it like that. It's not like Bitcoin. Bitcoin doesn't have the same ability to do that. It's not like Ethereum. It can't do the same thing. But Dogecoin can. They can literally print, or they can literally duplicate this in many
Oh yeah, that's what's so crazy about it. Have you ever thought about mining?
Yeah, I've experimented with it. I want to say 2017. Shit, no, 2016. I started mining with like these really silly phone mining systems that like didn't really work, and it was like this really weird like. It just like killed my phone. It was just this weird thing. And then obviously later after on, I realized that, well, you know, you have countries like Norway who are just investing $6 billion into like this huge infrastructure. I was like, well, what is this little plug-in to my phone? Yeah. But beyond that, I kind of missed the wave of it. People were just really making already too much money. And then when I got into cryptocurrency about a year, 2 years after I got into cryptocurrency, to me it was just clear as day. And to everybody I talked to, it was clear as day.
Yeah.
But BitConnect was a big thing back in the day, which I didn't want to mention earlier. But BitConnect was very fraudulent. They very heavily use Exodus for marketing purposes because it looks so pretty.
Yeah.
And BitConnect tanked. And so at the time when BitConnect tanked, a lot of the reward program, the compound interest, the mining, the staking, and obviously the affiliate program like BitConnect and all the other ones kind of dissipated, right? People kind of took a step back and say, whoa, maybe this is scarier than I thought it was.
Right.
You know, something goes from 367 to 87 cents within 3 days. Like that's a really crazy thing, you know what I mean? And so I never got into it. Then I did take a small little, I did cash out at one time. Originally I invested about a little shy of $10,000. Within a few years, I got to about $90,000. And I remember in a few days, I got back down to 60,000. So within, say, I don't know how many, say 2-3 years, I had 90,000. And then just 3 days later, I had 60,000. And at the time, the money for me was just more than it would just solve so many of my issues at the time. You know, I mean, late on my mortgage, I had nothing was going right for me at the time. And I was working full time.
Right. Busting your ass.
Busting my ass. So I did sell at that time just because the money was, had I not, probably would have been better. But I did sell at that time, got $60,000, took $10,000, paid off part of my mortgage, a little bit of my debt, took $50,000 and started my LLC. So I started the LLC in March of 2018. I had 2 other investors, a total of $100,000. I made my first trade at a loss. So I had $100,000 in the account with 2 friends of mine that are trusting me. I trade. Right away. That $100,000 is now valued at less than $92,000, right? And so
$8K off the bat,
just off within a day.
Yeah.
You know, and like I'm ignoring text messages.
John, how's it going? How's it going?
Yeah. And I had no idea.
Right.
I had no idea.
Man.
And I got very lucky. I did this live streaming. I was live streaming this.
Yeah.
And I bought EOS at under $4, about almost $92,000 worth of EOS at just shy of $4. And then within another 72 hours, 48, 72 hours, I sold it just sub $22. So I went from 92,000 to 600,000 plus.
Right.
And then I had a few bad trades after that. Because like I said, so if I had 10 trades in a given 3-month span, 9 of them were terrible.
Right.
But that one counted. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's kind of like blackjack in that sense, right? Where you bet big, you win big.
Yeah.
But then there's also people who sit there for 2, 3, 4 hours
fucking keep betting.
who bet just the minimum.
Oh,
and
yeah.
they never lose that $100 or $200. They're sitting there for the free drinks, and that's fun and dandy.
Yeah.
But if you want to make a move, you know, the risk is involved. It was crazy, dude. I was losing my hair. I was like fucking throwing up every morning because I had other people's money. It was no longer just my money.
Right.
Unfortunately, I stopped the program after the 3 months because I was fined by the SEC over $18,000 because EOS turned into security, and at the time I didn't have my securities license.
Oh, fuck.
And if anybody thinks the IRS is bad, the SEC will fucking hunt you down at your apartment.
Oh, I believe that.
And so I had to pay fees. Thank you, Donald Trump. And yeah, so now so I still have the fund going, but I before I start to take on people's investments, I want to take a more formal legal approach and see what needs to be done and know it a little bit better. You know, $18,000 is a huge chunk of my change. Like I'm doing all the work.
Yeah.
And so technically, I made less money than the 2 people who invested in me because I had to pay all the fees to my company.
Right. Oh,
That's a lot of money.
That's a big.
I actually got a letter from them first.
From the SEC.
From the SEC, and I thought it was fake. I thought it was one of those scam fucking.
This is fucking bullshit.
Bullshit. $18,000 for what? Like it wasn't, and it wasn't security at the time. It was deemed as security within the same financial year or whatever the bullshit was.
Yeah.
But they get you. They will get you.
I fucking believe that.
Yeah,
SEC
they'll
will
garnish
hunt your
wages
checks
real
down.
quickly. They don't wait around. Like our federal tax and IRS, state tax and IRS is pretty bad, but federal tax and IRS, fuck, I know people duck and dodging them for 10, 15, 20 years. You know what I mean? Minimal payments.
Fucking scary.
IRS, you get a letter, 14 days later, 10, 14 days later, they will be at your
Fucking door knocking.
I had no idea. I was blown away. I was like on forums, like this guy, these people are fucking real. Like who comes to your house?
That's
Like,
fucking creepy.
and it wasn't that. It was like representatives, right? You know,
Right.
somebody who I don't know. Like,
I represent the SEC.
yeah. I had to get my parents. I don't know what's going on. I had to go to court for it.
Yeah.
Because I still, even when they came to my house, I thought it was fake. You know, they're not trying to collect money in your house. They're just trying to inform you, serve you with a summons.
Yeah.
So I go to the court with my stepfather as my lawyer. I said, "What the
Fuck is going on?"
Is going on?" And I told the judge everything. I said, "Nobody knows anything. I'm not ducking and dodging. I don't know."
Yeah.
I said, "We live in a digital day and age." I love talking to a judge. I said, I said I have over 1,000 emails. I guarantee you 99.9% of these emails are solicitations of things I don't want.
Yeah.
So you can't blame me for thinking this was illicit. Because it obviously seems that way.
Yeah. Somebody's asking for 18 grand. It's like, what the
Right.
fuck? This is bullshit.
This is weird,
Yeah.
right? Why 18? Why not 13? What is there a percentage? Like, what's the fee? Like, why? You know what I mean?
Just too many questions.
Let me see a formalized invoice.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, let me. What did I? Was there something I could have signed up for that would enable me not to do? What's? I had no idea. I was a
Right.
novice.
Gotcha.
And so ultimately, I was deemed wrong, which I was.
Yeah. Usually don't win in court.
Because I usually can win sometimes.
Yeah, I mean, if your dad was a kick-ass lawyer, which I bet
well,
he is,
the end of the day is what I did was it's not illegal. You signed up. I had signed up for all the certain clarifications I need to do to take other people's money, but once it was deemed a security at the time, everything
All that shit
is
changed.
different. Because I didn't have my license for a securities license at the time. I didn't want to do that shit.
Gotcha. So besides this resource right here, this coin market cap, are there any like pages that you follow? Or I know,
Yeah.
I know you've kind of hated on social media. You've been like,
Oh, I love social media.
I know, but
Spike
you've
Bucks.
also said like, we'll get into Spike Bucks as well. I think we need to definitely bring that up. But you've talked about like, if
Well,
you
don't say
see
it this time because I don't want people to like. I want the affiliate linked. I want my affiliate linked.
okay, got you. You've talked about social media. If it's already on Instagram, it's probably too late. I've heard you say something
yeah, yeah.
like that.
Great,
so
great thing.
how do we?
Yeah.
Because I see these people all the fucking time talking about this shit. So how do I know like?
Yeah.
Is there anybody that you do trust? Or that you do check in with? Or do you mainly use these websites and these
No. I love that question. Yes, I do. And I'm gonna say one. I'm gonna tell you that the guy's name is. Well, I'm not gonna tell his name because it doesn't matter. I'm gonna tell his page so people know. YouTube. It's called Data Dash.
And just like that? Data Dash?
Data Dash, just like that.
Okay.
I love the question too because it
It's just everybody's doing it.
Yeah.
You scroll on TikTok,
I'm
fucking on Instagram.
very-
You want to make 100,000. You know what I mean?
Oh, that's how I got Insta famous at first. Because I had people from crypto and forex trading, fake profiles. People trying to sell me on joining their league, and so I pay some sort of fee. They get the money for it. If I do good, they get a little money off. If I do badly, whatever. But yeah, like I usually say, if you're watching on YouTube, you're watching on Instagram or Facebook, it is too late.
Yeah.
It is too late. The position need to be gained months before, or weeks before, or days before, whatever the case may be. I love Data Dash. Mike Merton is he'll have a disclaimer on his page, but I trust him more than I trust anybody else. And shout out to him, he just added me on Instagram, so thank you. I think it's so I'm really excited. I think he's really, really good. And for anybody who I'm a little bit extroverted, I'm a little outspoken and loud. He's very calm and collective, so it's great to just. He's not boring though, so it's good to. It's almost when you're dealing with something that's complicated. It's nice to have somebody who has a calm and collective, even keel, because it's easier to follow. And if you get anxious, it's harder to pay attention. I'm just living off my personality. Because who I am. But
of course,
he does a good job with staying cool as a cucumber.
Okay, cool. So YouTube.
And there's one more thing I want to tell you.
Go ahead.
Trading View, which Trading View also partners with Binance, but I do believe that.
Is this another app or what?
It's a website, tradingview.com.
Okay.
Yeah, so I use TradingView a lot for analyticals. It's probably not good for beginners because you're analyzing charts. But it does tell you some basics, things like buy trends, sell trends, things like. And you do need an account to have
full access,
or you have to keep on pushing like no or cancel.
Jesus, this is way more complicated.
And I know it's probably more advanced for
This is cool though. Like you can just scroll.
Yeah,
over.
so they have not just scroll, dude. I can do everything on this, dude. I can do all my oscillators, all my indicators. I can draw my all my Bollinger lines. I can do everything, man. I can do literally everything with TradingView. And I love that they partner with Binance. I think it's really cool for advanced traders. You have TradingView. It looks so different for me because I have it on midnight version, but dark mode or whatever it is. But you can do everything. You can literally all the lines that you need to draw. Like if you want to make it bigger, so you want to like manage the candlesticks bigger. Yeah, man. I mean everything here. I'll do. What am I watching right now? Apple. To the top of the link. Go down. Triangle. That's supposed to be over here, but that would be flawless if that D was slightly over here. But yeah, so you can do almost everything, as you can see. Don't show this guy, pay for people to look at this. But you can literally show people. I mean, you can if you're advanced. This is for advanced traders. This is obviously not for, But it's everything that you can do. All 500, 600, 700 oscillators. I mean, I only use about 3 or 4 of them, but so this is pretty much telling you that it's probably gonna take a dip and then it's gonna skyrocket. So I would actually buy this.
Right. Interesting.
Yeah.
You look cooked, bro. My brain is fried for sure.
There's a lot.
It's just it's a lot of info.
It gets easy, as you start following people on YouTube, you start picking up jargon and other terminology, and then things just start to piece together. For anybody who has a background in traditional finance, they'll pick this up extremely easy. They may not get used to the swings. The swings are always big. Like I said, a 1 to 4 point down in a traditional market, people die. Yeah. 1 to 4%. It's a Tuesday.
It's fucking normal.
No big deal.
Paratrends, Renato. Okay.
What are you talking about?
He's like, keep in mind that trading views is to check paratrends.
Yeah, true.
Well, dude, all this shit is new to me, so I'm just throwing fucking lobs at John and having him.
Yeah, and also with TradingView, some of the trading, I don't know, but like some of the exchanges that you can monitor on there, I feel like they're slightly inaccurate compared to the actual exchange. You know what I mean? Like let's just talk about Coinbase, for example. You can actually look up, Ethereum, Bitcoin. So on TradingView, you can see what each exchange is trading at and see the analytics for each exchange. I always find that some of the trading partners or some of the exchanges is slightly off. It's not, the API is not exactly in real time,
right? Which
can make a big, I'm not dealing in enough money where it makes sense, but people who are trading millions of dollars, a fraction of a percentage is hundreds of thousands of dollars, so it makes a difference. So I'm not quite that level yet, but
one of these days, I can't remember my password. One of these days is Apple stocks. There you go. Oh, I just stretched my legs. All right, John, give us a tour.
Tour my place?
Yeah, give him a tour.
This is it. It's really small, guys. It's really small. It's not as cool as your place, but.
So, just so you guys know, me and John do live in the same apartment complex. He lives just at a different building, but this is actually the 1 bedroom. So
yeah, 1 bedroom. Well, this is pretty much it, man. This is my kitchen, my living room. This is my bedroom, kind of basic.
Kitty, hey, little baby.
Cats. Got the American Entrepreneur, corny ass.
Dude, look at his batch pad, dude. Isn't his room nice? Got the American Express Hustle Harder. I fuck with his pad super heavy hard, man.
That's pretty much it. That's it. The backyard's pretty cool, I guess. There's a lot of bugs in Texas than we used to.
Oh wow, sun's still out. That's all a man needs, 1 room. For real, dude.
1 room. Probably got a sick house garage. Dude.
Oh yeah, you do.
I found, I remember, I just met the guy who lives 2 doors down from me. Yeah. He has the garage. So I have the garage just next to him. He has the garage just next to me. Okay. So we pay the same amount. I was thinking about he's like definitely interested in switching. Thing is,
oh shit.
He has, so my garage, I don't need the storage unit. It's the full garage, right? Yeah. He has the one that's smaller than mine because it's storage unit. But it'd be so cool to have one across the hallway from me. I could just like boom, 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 boom. I have a giant place.
Yeah.
Place would then be bigger than yours, technically.
Technically, it would be.
Yeah, I mean not functional, but
not exactly.
Not functional.
Look at his feng shui, man. He's got good decor, and you keep it cold in here. Damn, I didn't even notice it was this frigid.
Yeah, that's fine. I think I was thinking the same thing. Could be gusting there. I don't know for sure.
No, you're good. I'm telling you, man. This man keeps a tight ship. You can tell John's about his business.
About the business. Oh, check out the shit I got you.
What's up?
So we'll talk about swag next time, about like my sponsorships and like what I do for a side hustle and things like that.
Yeah, let's do that next week.
A little shout out to things I got you for free. These are a lot of the companies that sponsor me or at least like help me out. So we got some stuff for you to check out here, man.
These are really good. I haven't tried this.
Random things.
We're gonna try this beard oil soon.
Yeah, see what's up and see. So we'll probably talk about that next time, but we get more people involved and they can be getting some free stuff.
Oh,
I get how much free stuff I get a month? I guess.
Dude, you get something all the fucking
lot
time,
of free.
man.
They got a lot of stuff. Which it could be anything, man. But, a lot. You talk about investment, right? Body wash, $46, right? You got shaving cream, $3 to $10 depending on what you use. You have rate. I really would like to get sponsored by Gillette.
Shout out like
Gillette
Dollar Shave Club or something.
I would love to get sponsored by Gillette. They don't do it right now because they're too fucking
bougie. Yeah.
Fuck them. Don't fuck them. I like you guys. So if you guys want to. But think about it. So the $6, the $7, the $8, the $12. What do I do with that stuff? I don't just sit on it. I live in Texas now. To go out to get a drink, it's $8, $10, $25. I then invest that and you know, it's subjective of what, you know, whether or not I do it wisely enough. But
Right.
I do invest that money. So when you save your money by sponsorships, and here's a misconception: a lot of people think, oh, I have to be really good looking, or I have to have 20,000 followers. I need to have 100,000 followers, or 1,000,000 followers to get sponsored. No, you don't. You have a following at all. You have opinion. You're willing to work 10 minutes a month, 15 minutes a month. They would love to sign you. Think about it. When they pay people. There's a contract. They say, I'm going to pay you $1 million for you to market it. For sponsorships or affiliates, they don't pay us or give us a damn thing unless we perform, or unless we actually do it.
Yeah.
So for them, there's no skin off their back. So, you know, I love Primo. You can see all my shit's Primo. I got the fucking.
Yeah,
this is all
notice
free.
it.
All this is free. All that's free.
So do you just reach out to these companies directly?
Yeah, so I reached out to Swagbucks in 2008, right when they got started. I was in college still. 4th year in college, something like that. And they were in El Segundo. I was working for a company called Xera Marketing Concepts. They now do a real estate app of some sort. And just reach out to them. In 2008, they didn't really have affiliates and referrals like they do now. You know, and now it's, you know, any app, there's an affiliate
Oh, dude,
or a
everybody
link
has a
that you
fucking
can
affiliate now, yeah.
affiliate with. And pretty much just negotiated with, you know, $3 acquisition and a whole bunch of stuff. And I thought it was nothing. It took me a long time. It took me years to even make any money. And now in 2018, I sold my residual income for just shy of $300,000, which pays for this apartment and everything that you see. It's not much, but I don't have to pay anything extra. So if I, heaven forbid, if I lost my job or I tank it in my investments, I have something to fall back on. It's not a lot of money. Again, I can't live with, you know, $28,000-$30,000 a year.
That'd be brutal. That'd be super brutal.
But you know, if you're working part time, making $16,000, now all of a sudden you're making $30,000, $40,000, $50,000.
Yeah.
It's a lot different. So that's my thing. We'll talk about that.
Oh, 100%. Chat, I will sign you guys off, man. Damn, it's 2 hours.
Really?
Flew by.
No.
Swear to God, we've been streaming for an hour and 50 minutes. Right?
Wow. I had no idea.
But no, big shout outs to John, man, for hooking it up with all the knowledge. Just got here and don't understand what you're talking about. Well, you showed up a little late in the conversation. John was talking about sponsorships and things like that, like where if there's brands that you guys like and things like that, they're willing to work with people and get you shit. So he works with Swagbucks. We'll talk about that one next time, but I'm actually going to eat one of these because these are fucking delicious.
And they're airy too, right?
They're so airy, so light.
And you'll notice like a lot of the stuff I happen to get has like, not all of it, but a lot of the stuff has new on it. You know, it doesn't mean it's a new brand, but maybe it's a new flavor and new something. So they're always trying to get people to test stuff. You know what I mean? I personally don't participate in anything I have to like digitalize and like stream. You know, but if you're willing to stream it, fuck, dude, you can get almost anything.
Yeah, I've got one thing, but it's a gaming supplement, or it's like a supplements company.
I want to get Gillette on board, but they won't respond to my emails, bro.
Gillette? Well, they're probably looking for Tiger Woods.
Yeah. But I mean, like, this is a pretty big company, you know? And, like, Cremo's a pretty big company. Like, you know, I mean, it's not Gillette, but...
It's better than nothing.
Yeah,
Mine,
plus I got Old Spice. Old Spice sponsor me.
Yeah, Old Spice.
You know what I mean? It's, you know, it's
I've
not
got a company...
sponsorship, it's affiliateship.
Yeah,
you know?
I've got 1821 Man-Made. They do stuff like this.
Yeah.
Their branding's not as good, though.
I like this. I like Cremo. I just really like the smell, the scent of it. I don't know. I mean, especially their shaving creams, you know, minimize razor burns.
Citron and driftwood.
Right? Smell it, man. See what it smells like. I know usually they smell really good. I don't know what this.
But, yeah, we were talking about cryptos, investing. I hate commercial talk, and it sounds like it. Well,
yeah, I don't blame. So, I mean, right here, between the candy bar, this, and that.
That's good.
It's probably like between all this stuff, you know, it's like $15, not a lot of money, $20.
Right, that's money you didn't have to spend though.
But exactly, that's money that you didn't have to spend. That money can now go. This does smell fire, dude.
Yeah, that's citron.
This does smell fire. Now you got that $20, $15, or whatever it is. Now you can buy, you know, a third of a chain link, or you can buy
A third of a chain link.
Or you can buy.
You want it to sound like a damn commercial? Hi, I'm Levi here with Cremo cooling beard oil.
Well, yeah, you don't
Make it
affiliate with
sound like
them.
a
These are just
commercial.
gifts. These are just fun stuff. But
I'll make it sound like
I tell everybody, you know, get into it, because if you don't, think about it, man. An extra $20. Plus, I got $100 a month from Swagbucks for a gift card. Like, so let's think about $140 a month in free shit, including the gift card. That extra $140 a month can go into cryptocurrency or your investment, or it can go towards a bill, or it can go towards.
Oh yeah, $140
you know what I mean?
is your electricity and water shit. It's an
Yeah.
bill, yeah.
Yeah.
Especially now that it's getting hotter and shit. Gotta keep the beer smelling good, bro. You already know what it is. I need to do something with this guy, man. Shit. All right, chat. Well, hey, man, it's been good to have you guys out. Make sure y'all show love to John. We'll talk about swag bucks next time. We'll probably do this maybe once a week and maybe have it more formalized where we can do more of like a podcast setup where we have you with a microphone or I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if we can get like the multicam or a big cam setup or something. That'd be cool.
We need an umbrella for lighting.
Oh yeah, I've got the ring light. I could set it up. We would just need another mic, and I could make it.
I got a mic and I got a ring light. I got all this stuff.
Okay, cool.
It's in the garage. As long as somebody stole it, who knows? I've left my garage door open a couple times when I get those emails.
You never fucking know. Appreciate y'all, but yeah, man. I love you guys, man. I will see you guys not tomorrow, but on Thursday. We'll be doing Tuesday, Thursday, Saturdays. Glad to see another stream. Yeah, I'm sorry I was gone for so long, man. I love you guys. So I've had a hard time understand when you talk crypto as well. Sorry about that. Rest. Peace, boys. Yeah, y'all take it easy. I love you guys. Till next time. You can shake, shiggity, wig, wiggity, big, wiggity, bet that. It was good to have you guys out. I'll see you guys next time. Peace. Bye. Good vibes. Raid? Fuck. Who do you want to raid? Let me pull out my computer. Do you want to raid somebody?
Raid somebody?
So on Twitch, you can...
Oh, this is on Twitch?
Yeah.
Is everything you do on Twitch?
Yeah.
Gotcha. Because you want the subscribers?
Yeah.
I don't blame you either.
Yeah. Who should we raid?
No problem with these, bro?
Huh.
For me?
They're too good.
They're too good. I eat so many of them, bro.
Yeah, I want to just keep.
Because they feel like they're not that bad for you, but they're not that good for you.
No, they're not. It's
I mean,
fucking
obviously they're not
chocolate.
good for you, but
Yeah.
they feel like they're not terrible.
Everybody saying thanks again, John C. John, who should we raid?
Is raid a good thing? Speaking of raid.
So what you do is when you raid someone is you send everybody watching your stream to another stream.
Oh, yeah. Is that what they called it? Raid?
Yeah, you just raid somebody. I'll just raid Raven. Because I know how to do that. Can I type in the chat? Enter text for chat.
I think how like raid has been a bitch lately. Like I want to see like what Twitch accounts have on raid to see if like I could play with them, you know? Because I'm definitely considered like really good.
At Raid Shadow Legends?
Yeah, like really good. Like I'm definitely the number one on my clan. Sometimes somebody try to fuck with me.
You're starting to sound so nerdy.
Some
Puerto
people-
Rican, what's good, baby?
Some people try to fuck with me and say like they try to beat me better, but there's like a way that we can prove it by clan boss, like a clan boss.
Right.
And like depending, like say you have to have keys, and like every key you can fight the clan boss. So like somebody like get something crazy, like a 10 million points or 12 million points against the clan boss, and you have like 18 fucking, or not 18, like 8 keys, right? I have 2 because you get 2 every day for free at least. I'll beat them.
What's up, Daddy? How we doing, Puerto Rican? Puerto Rican
you
Ashley, how we
streaming
doing? What's up, Mama? Hey, Poppy, what's good? Let me get that ass.
So after 180 days of logging in,
Dude, don't even talk to me about that because I don't even fucking know what it means.
I want her so badly. You have no, I'm like prepping to upgrade her right away when I
Got home from a jog? How was your jog? Was it good? I hope it was wet.
I hate when you accidentally push something like you're gonna pay for something. I'm not gonna pay for shit on this.
I'm not paying for this shit.
I did recently pay, but I've never done this, but recently I was really frustrated with Raid. I paid like $25 for something and I legit didn't get what I need to get. I was furious. I was just fucking, dude, I was like, because I never pay for it. Like one time I do, you know, the one time.
Very sweaty.
Are you still streaming?
Yeah, I'm about to end it and raid somebody. I'm logging in. It's making me get the code and all this dumb
All the
shit.
fun stuff.
Yeah.
See, are you not warm in here now? A little bit?
Yeah, it's not a little bit. We keep our place on like 60 something, 70.
See, I'm the kind of person, maybe because it's just where I lived before, I would always just like, well, see, it's only 68 degrees, not too bad, I guess, but I just like, I turn it on and let it ride.
Let it ride. Okay, it's hosting. It did off.
You're